Hello and welcome to Courtesy Flush. Tonight, we're going to be playing Shadowrun because that's what they want to play. And apparently, it's going to be about something. I know enough about it that I don't want to give it away. So joining us, of course, tonight is Mr. Goat, who is going to be doing our DMing. And you left? Or is he there?
No.
Oh, okay. Mr. Goat's also be running, and also joining us as well is Mr. Tom Tombadil of the Black Pants Legion.
That's
legendary
race car driver.
Legendary.
He's actually a race car driver, guys. We're not joking.
Yes, he is.
Allegedly.
His favorite beverage is the juice you get when you take runts and grind them down into powder and add ether.
What the fuck?
I just imagine he takes those little hugs and then freezes them in the freezer in little ice cube trays, and then he serves it with alcohol.
Don't give away my fucking recipe.
Sorry,
dude.
I was just being... All right, anyway. Oh, that was Goat's music just started playing. Anyway,
recipes.
Also joining us tonight is Mr. Tex. He's going to be playing Russian Garbage Man.
Zek is best garbage man.
Excellent. And
Based on what, Tovarish?
All the garbage men I have seen. Two.
And then also at some point later this evening will be Kajay, the cat shaman, who I don't know. I think he said he'll be here like an hour and a half.
He'll be here in like an hour and a half.
Okay, let's wrap up the run. So when he comes in, he's like, "Hey guys, I'm here." We're like, "Done."
Yeah, speed run,
Exactly.
any percent wacky war crime race. Well, I can think of a way for you guys to do that. Technically viable. All right, let's go. Okay, it is October 1st, 2072.
Do we have to have like the what do you call it?
The Blade
Rain.
Runner.
Not
The
the-
rain.
Yes. Actually, yes, because summer, now a distant memory.
Oh,
As the
no.
rain begins to fall, and advisories about the upcoming flu season flare up. Everywhere in augmented reality, you see adverts for masks and PPE. The prices are already inflating. Looking out the window, you can already see people queuing up to buy all the toilet paper before it's gone. After Vita's hit in the 2020s, society never recovered.
Okay, cool, topical.
Well, also canon.
I know. It's just
This is
the Shadowrun
incredibly
list
canon.
becomes more and more real.
I like
Yeah.
cannons.
If you're in Tokyo and you're taking a commuter train this December, have a camera ready. So, we're going to start with... Nice pirate hat, Tom. We're going to start with Overdrive.
Oh yeah.
So, Overdrive, what is your character doing on a Saturday morning?
Probably just chilling out, admiring my sweet semi.
Where in like in your home?
Yes.
All right, so you're in this loft above a factory that's running because in the future the standard is 6-day 10-hour work weeks.
Mhm.
And you just watch a bunch of dudes with skill wires just performing the tasks in this mechanical fashion. Their muscle memory being overridden by the skill wires. They all have these bored looks on their faces, but you don't pay attention to that. You're just watching the semi that you finally got back at great expense after you kind of bungled your last run. It's so good. You've buffed out all the dents and everything, and it's all set. The noise of the factory is damn near deafening. You crank up the sound filters on your earbuds to compensate. That's all Overdrive's life revolves around. Then just admiring his vehicles and driving his vehicles.
Wow, it's almost like Tom's playing himself.
Oh God, I should have caught that. You're not supposed to play self-inserts. Come
Oh,
on.
I'm sorry.
All right. Okay. Well, Zek then. It's Saturday in the morning. Does Zek impose like that kind of work week as well for the gun shop?
Yes.
Okay.
He's Russian.
All right. Okay. Well, all of your illegal immigrant guys are hard at work paying off their horrific debts to the Russian mafia. Just hard at work, angle grinding and spot welding parts together.
Excuse me, we're a rivet shop when it comes to AK flats. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So much fancier.
Yeah, pop rivets.
All right. You just sit there in your comfy chair made of real upholstery and real leather as your troll playee Dustin stomps over and brings you the latest financial reports and orders.
Oh, I need to go over those. I mean,
Yeah,
you know.
Before you do, though, he doesn't let go of the tablet.
Oh,
He
no.
says, "Hey, Zach.
He
Zach,
goes,
you know my sister?
no.
No, this is serious. I'm
No.
not trying to get you to get... this is serious."
He slowly tries to turn the chair away from him, like just very slowly, like
All right,
passive aggressively.
He picks up the chair and turns it towards him, so you're eye level with him. No, I'm man to man here, dude.
No.
I need help. She's asking around. She's trying to find out where I went.
Oh.
She got promoted, Zach. She's a detective now. She got assigned to some case. There's some kind of crazy wizard on the loose.
What kind of wizard?
I don't know. Something about a cat?
Kit?
Yeah.
So what do you want me to do about it? Family business.
Well, you're like with the Russian mafia, and you told me that after you got me to work in your
He's gonna go. He's gonna point a finger in his face, and he's like, "You never mention organizacja."
No,
And?
I didn't.
No, you just said Russian mafia, bad
Well,
word.
yeah, to you.
Never
Yeah, but you're made...
decorum.
Suka pliat.
No, he slaps the table and he's like, "We may be criminals, but we have rules."
Okay, well, one of the rules is you protect your own, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not a big guy, but she's looking into finding out where the hell I've gone. Because I don't have a legal source of income anymore. What do we do?
Oh, okay. Gift basket. Ladies like gift basket. Put in bath beads and soaps and the chicken finger coupon and
Man, I could go for some chicken fingers.
we can do this later. But 10 days later, work now. We send the gift basket. Please, for no look at the, you are fine. Thinking of her. Love very much. Family number one. Mind your own business.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, gift basket. And he's going to give him like 500 million to get a very nice gift basket sent.
Okay.
Maybe with some like real candied fruit in it.
$500, maybe. All right, he's like, okay, boss, thanks.
Okay, okay, you know what? 5,000 million.
Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah. When you, some of the other guys turn is like, hey, did you just give him 5,000 million? And one of them, shut up, Ukrainian. They're like, shut up, Georgian.
Yeah, he points at both of them and he goes, "Do you want me to put sawdust in your food? I can make that happen."
What?
Listen. Mind business. I mind business. You mind business. Do good job. Gift basket end of year. Promise.
All right, they go back to work with renewed vigor.
But then he steeples his fingers and he's like, "Little do they know, they will all share one."
Oh God, you ever think about being running your own business? All right, so at this point you see that you have an email, an Overdrive. You see you have an email as well. Overdrive doesn't recognize the name, but Zek does. It's from Cement, one of the fixers for the Organizacja.
Yeah.
And it says,
Zach is like, "Oh, what now? I'm trying to make guns."
it says, it just says, street race, war crimes involved, job, interest, yes, no.
Zach does Y and then smiley face emoticon.
The reply is just like just a bunch of money symbols.
Yeah, just Y. Like Y. Like instead of Y or N, Y.
Oh, okay, like yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Okay, so he initiates a conference call without bothering to wait for Overdrive to send yes or no.
Oh my god.
Of course, dude. Are you saying that's not what a high level like mafia guy would do?
I know.
Yeah.
But I'm just rolling my eyes at Tom's character being named Overdrive.
Well, what else were we gonna call him?
Underdrive.
I don't know, Fat Tire, Action Jones and the Wheelie Boys.
Super
No.
Drive Fast Man.
Super Drive Fast Man. Oh,
How about
Jesus,
Turbo Gary?
No,
The Drag.
the drag. Oh, really? A street racer who goes in drag?
Oh no.
No thanks. That's
All
not
right,
my
all
bag.
right. Okay, enough of that. Fuck, my 12 gauge fell over. Okay, so
What?
never
Role
never
playing.
mind about that. All right. So you see this portly Russian dude with this big ornate crystal jar full of caviar, and he just takes these enormous spoonfuls as he eats and talks to you.
He's like, no, you should not have that much. It ruins palate.
It's okay. I'm not using metal spoon. Anyway, he keeps eating. There is great opportunity for us.
Yes, the race is war crime, you say.
Yes. It is a new event being sponsored by, well, that doesn't matter. What matters is there's money to be made. We want you to fix the result. We can't have you compete Overdrive because you'll win, but if you can ensure our guy wins, I can make 50,000 nuyen each of you. Race starts in 1 week. You in?
Yes.
I like races.
Great. Yes, I'm a true racist myself.
That's not. Never mind.
What? No, that didn't translate right? Oh, whatever. Anyway, so race is being held. Some hoods, I don't know, made it big on the chip runs. There's several teams. We don't know everyone who's involved yet. Officially, Organizacja is not involved. We've set up some shit so that if it becomes known, it will be denied. But in any case, you have to make sure that all of the contestants make it to the start of the race, just so that they don't win. Now, this race means they're going to be going all the way through Barons, and even worse, they're going to be going through Fort Lewis as well. So dealing with Nighterant and dealing with the army boys too.
Okay, I have
Yeah.
idea. No problem.
Oh, you have idea? Okay.
Yes, no problem.
Okay, well, in any case, the events, not the events, the people organizing it are in Puyallup. Leisa is running this.
Okay, no problem.
No, Zek, for you is problem. Leisa is Elf Mafia.
Small problem.
Yeah, small problem, but not insurmountable, yeah?
No, everything okay.
Okay, well, he clips an address and he says that's where they're holding all the betting and shit for the races, and he says figure it out from there. Just don't be too obvious where they'll think somebody's moving in to fix the shit.
No problem.
Okay. All right. Well, good hunting, runners.
Of course, no problem. And then he
Yeah.
hangs up and he points at Overdrive, really?
Yeah.
All right, so he points at Overdrive and he goes, "You come to my warehouse. We are going to go shopping."
All right, yeah, I'll be there.
No, don't be weird.
Okay.
Yeah. And he hangs up, and then he's gonna call his fixer, and he's gonna lay hands on. All right, correct me if I'm wrong. Cars in this period have RFIDs, everything else to identify it as so and so's car, right?
Yeah, it's like almost every part of the car has RFIDs, and it also has sensors. So it's like if your front left tire is like 3 psi low, not only does it tell you have to drive to the dealership to get it fixed.
Okay.
Once you go past, it might even decide to just stop and automatically drive you back to the dealership.
No, that's fine. All we have to do is get the IFF for the good guy's car, and then bury a bunch of landmines posing as. No, just hear me out. Bury a bunch of landmines, and we're gonna pose as a road construction crew going out there fixing up potholes before the race.
In the Barrens.
Hey, no one's gonna bother the garbage man. Don't worry about
Or are
it.
you gonna do? Oh well, part of the racetrack goes through the civilized part of town, so
That's what I mean. We have so many opportunities for landmines, and they'll just go off at every vehicle that's not ours. And they'll be like, wow, that guy dodged all the landmines. It blew up everyone else. Win by default.
that's horrible.
What's wrong with it?
Okay, all right. Well,
It's either that or we get like some cables we can string across the road at neck level. Can't win a race if your head comes off. That's in the F1 manual somewhere.
I'm sure it is. Okay, so overdrive. You're driving over to you're based out of Auburn, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's like 2 neighborhoods away. If you go right in, it's like 9 a.m. Saturday. So if you drive, unless you're gonna decide to go full, Need for Speed, it's like a 15-minute drive.
Yeah,
Pretty
I'll
easy.
drive regularly.
All right, what are you bringing?
I'll bring definitely my pistol with me.
No, I mean, well, yeah, but I mean your vehicle.
Oh, I'm bringing the Sylvia.
You're bringing the what?
The blue one, yeah.
The turbo race car.
So wait, did Tom play himself in Shadowrun and then just deck out all the cars he wanted normally?
I think Tom, your
Okay.
car can do like 0 to 96 in 3 seconds.
I can do 0 to 125 in
Right.
2.1
Okay,
seconds.
no, I'm. Oh, all right. No, don't worry. This is gonna be great.
All right, so overdrive. You let your roommates know you're going. They don't bother to ask.
2 portly Russian guys just showed up on my couch virtually, and now I have to go.
Oh yeah, that's with the technology. You could totally do that thing like in Star Wars, where just like there's a hologram on one of the other couches.
Yeah.
Oh man, can't wait for that to come out into the future. All right, so you drive over and you drive from the rundown industrial shitscape of Auburn to the rundown industrial shitscape of Tacoma. The main differences you notice is, one, you can smell paper mill operating. I don't know if you've been around one, but it's fucking awful.
Yeah.
You can smell this fresh salt sea pollution of Puget Sound, and you can hear the chattering of many different languages, as there are many immigrant communities clustering around Tacoma, including, as you drive towards the address, Russians or some kind of Eastern Europeans. A bunch of dudes and a bunch of big dudes in bright candy red skinny jeans and big dark purple leather trench coats with outrageous fur collars kind of glare at your car as you drive past, and you pull up to the address, and it's just row after row of these nondescript brutalist commie blocks, and your GPS kind of fails you, and you're not sure which one of the buildings is the right one. None of them have physical numbers or AR numbers. The infrastructure here is a little bit shitty. So as you step out of the car, you see a bunch of old ladies just glaring at you through the windows, and they just, whenever you make eye contact with one, they just shut the drawers, the blinders.
I guess
But
I'll step out and then just kind of hang by my car.
All right,
Hit the lock button, and then like the visible light
Yeah, that's
shoots
not
out
gonna
of the
help. These guys
handles.
have like tools and work in a factory.
All right, Zach, you get a text from one of the Stuliagi down the street saying, "Hey, there's some fucking there's some fucking Amerikansky blondie in nice car that's just loitering outside. What do we do with them?"
He's like, take pictures, show me.
They just start he just turns his camera around and it's overdrive.
He goes, hold him there. I'll be there in a minute.
Do you want us to send them up, boss?
No, you will be
Okay.
nice for now.
Okay, and he hangs up. All right,
Oh, God.
overdrive. You see these 4 big orcs with NFL linebacker shoulders, and they're all 6'8". Wearing these. One of them has a leopard print, pink and orange leopard print trench coat that goes down just barely not touching the floor, and he has this huge jumbo Orthodox crucifix, gold, hanging around his chest. Well, I mean, the crucifix is as big as his chest. It goes down to his belly button, and he just kind of stomps over to you. Is like, "You overdrive."
Is one of you Zach?
No, Zek's a fucking human.
Oh,
What are you? You have business with Zek and you don't even know whatever. He's coming to see you soon.
Thanks. Much obliged.
He kind of looks over your car and lets out a little whistle. Do you have any way of understanding Russian or a linguisoft for that or anything, Overdrive?
Let me see if I have any BioWare. Nope.
Okay, do you have augmented reality on?
Yes.
Okay,
wait.
a little future Bonzi buddy appears in your peripheral vision and says, "It looks like they're carrying on a conversation in Russian. Would you like to purchase our Russian linguisoft?"
No.
You are surrounded by the Russian mob, and you don't want to buy. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Also, there's that fucking shitty meme of that Roach Motel dance in your corner of peripheral vision.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you're kind of in a spam zone.
You got stick bugged.
Yeah, basically. No, it's imagine you're walking down the street with your
Love
Google
that.
Glass shit, and then suddenly right in the smack dab of the middle of your vision or in your peripheral vision, there's just the stick bug meme or something like that. Welcome to spam zones. All right, so a couple minutes later, all the old ladies that were staring at you suddenly, close the shutters, and this kind of unassuming but kind of muscular human guy with goggles comes out. Zach, what's Zach wearing to this business meeting? What's Overdrive wearing to this business meeting?
Zek is wearing his finest tracksuit.
All right, so you see this dude in this expensive-looking tracksuit. Overdrive, what are you wearing to this business meeting?
I've definitely just got my regular trench coat on, big armored trench coat with dirty jeans. With holes
Well,
in
it is raining, so, and it's acid rain, just a little bit.
Yeah. And so Zek's got out. He's taking out Paparosa cigarettes. He's fucking lighting them.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "You're the driver, man."
Yeah, that's me. What's up, man?
Do you have brain damage?
No.
You ask the help if they are me?
Yeah.
Zek yells at all of the help in angry Russian, "Go back to your fucking posts. This is not a theater."
All right, they nod deferentially and skulk off.
He goes, "Do you have a gun?"
Yeah, right here. In my hand.
Wait, you drew your gun?
No.
Okay.
But just in my coat, just kind of pat on my chest.
Yeah, Zek just laughs and says, "Follow me. I will hook you up."
I don't know, man. I like my gun.
Your gun is lame.
Oh,
Wait, which gun even is this, Overdrive?
it's
It
just
probably came with a car. He probably found it in the glove box with a half-eaten sandwich, and he was like, "Ooh, free gun."
It is.
Oh, the
I-
Onatari Arm Security Special.
Yep, that one.
Okay, that's actually a pretty good one. Here, I'm going to bring up the photo, but while I'm doing that, all right. So Zek leads you into one of the nondescript commie block buildings that has like the numbers filed off, and
is that car gonna be all right?
yeah,
I mean, Zach goes, until I decide it will not be.
Oh no.
Yeah, like Russians are touching his car.
no, they're not. There's like some kids like riding by on their fucking hoverboards that are actually hoverboards, kind of stop and gawk at it for a little bit because it's a really nice fucking race car. But then they see that you were with Zach and they leave it alone. That's what Tom's gun looks like.
Oh my god, he bought it straight out of fucking Mass Effect.
Yeah. Anyway, it has
Wow.
a personalized grip and a safe target system and an ammo skip system, which is kind of stupid because it's a magazine fed. So if it's like, Alexa, skip to the, stick and shock. If that's at the end of the magazine, it's going to eject everything up until that point. Yeah, exactly. In any case, you're led into this commie block building, and inside it's just like the outside, drab, cracking paint. The elevator actually has one of those weird shutter fences things that you have to open and close. But then the elevator goes all the way up to the top floor, and suddenly you start hearing soft music and machines at work, and everything is nicely painted and decorated. It's basically like this really nice apartment area, and also, holy shit, a full-arm arms factory.
He goes, this is my business. I would like to, since we are doing business together, give you a gun.
Oh, thanks.
He's
Nice place.
Yeah, he goes, of course it is. And he starts yelling at them. He says, give me one of the better AKs with explosive ammo, please.
Oh no!
All right. I'll send the bill to you later. But you're making these at like a fraction of the cost because you're just building them. Okay.
Yeah,
What kind? Do you want the AK-90? Do you want the one? Do you want one that's still street legal?
No.
Okay. Of course you don't. Okay, so you're getting the AK-98, I believe. I think that one's just the Nanofax one is why it's illegal. Let me double check.
Yeah.
Oh no, okay, it's an AK with a underbarrel grenade launcher. That's what makes it illegal.
Yeah, so we're just going to load Tom up with a bunch of illegal weapons in case we need
Alright.
them.
All right, so AK-98 grenade launcher. I'll start doing all the modification shit because I know how to rice out a gun in the system. Go on.
All right, so what we're gonna do here is all right. So Zek is going to go. Okay, do you know what job is?
Yeah, we're street racing.
No, we are not street racing. We are fucking up a street race.
Oh.
You look
Are you sure?
disappointed.
I was gonna enjoy the race, but
No, we're not to get involved. We're to make the other cars explode. Our guy win.
I was gonna propose that maybe I could replace the racer.
How good are you?
I'm the best.
He is legitimately well known as being really good street racer, and he was specifically banned from openly participating because he'll just win.
Is there any way to hide his ID so we could do this?
Maybe. I mean, you don't know. You'd have to find out what kind of measures they're taking to.
Okay,
to
so we
uncover that.
have to go to the where they're organizing all this.
Yeah, it'd be like you'd have Tom compete as the Stig, basically, or something like that, or just replace one of the guys and like, hello, I am, insert whatever racer is.
All right. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do is we're gonna get in our fucking garbage truck, go there and act like we're emptying the garbage, which is very easy. No one looks at a garbage truck. We're gonna take all of our weapons and everything else. We're gonna go check out the race, and then we are going to go see an arms dealer, someone who deals in explosives.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
All right, so Zek is gonna. Do you understand?
Yeah, blowing up stuff.
Yes, we are going to pretend we work on road. Car goes.
All right, I'll follow you.
And if we can, you replace our driver, win-win. If not, you help me advise how blow car up.
Yeah.
And
Let's go
he
with that.
he leans over the table and he goes, "If you fuck me up, I crush you in garbage truck."
Somebody in chat posted that this is the Trash and the Furious Seattle Drift.
Oh my god, that's so good. Mike, come on. You got to change it to that. The Trash
like-
and the Furious.
I'm already working on it. I saw that.
Thank
Good
you.
War and T Square. That was good, man.
That's so good. Oh, amazing. All right. So here's So we're gonna get in the garbage truck. And Zek is going to point to Tom and be like, "Show me your skills and drive the truck."
Very well, I can show you.
All right, so before you go, the sweaty ass middle-aged illegal immigrants guys show up and they hand you overdrive a tricked out AK. So it has an underslung grenade launcher. It has some kind of like gas vent system, a sound suppressor, and it has two 100 drum magazines attached to it, so you can switch between them. It also has a foregrip. The main pistol grip perfectly fits to your hand, and it's covered in these preposterous lightning bolt decals.
This is actually really nice. How did you make this?
We are arms makers. We are Russians. This is what we do. We do not make boots. We do not make soap. We do not make space shit so much anymore. But, guns? Yes. We are like
that's just
Thomas.
what we want them to think. And one of them elbows the other one. Ha 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 ha!
Really, how many spacecraft have you made today? Get back to work.
No, but really, is my car gonna be okay out there?
You have to find out what the track is first, because a racing car can't go off. It'll eat shit if it goes off road.
Okay. No, he means is his car going to get stolen.
Yeah.
He takes out his phone and texts to the local heavies, and he's basically like, anyone who touches that car goes into the truck.
Oh no. That's terrible. Okay. All right. Yeah. No. Nobody. Or some of the Still Yagi guys go to specifically watch it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
you just
guys
hear
are
that
about to jack
outside.
the car. Just jack a different car instead.
All
You
right.
don't
So
have a rig,
we're-
I could probably just send it home.
oh my god, are you worried about the car? No. look.
Yes.
That's all he
not
cares
baby.
about.
All right. He's hold on. I have a question for the DM. How much money has he put into that car?
Which one?
The one he brought.
The race. That's a race car, right, Tom?
Yes.
Okay, so that is the Hyundai Shin. Well, okay, it's technically Hyundai Shinhyun stats wise. It's a vintage 1990s Japanese sports coupe. Is that how you pronounce it?
Coupe.
Okay, yeah.
Coupe, yeah. So it costs 143,000 new yens. He also has a limo that costs 121,000 and a semi that costs 188,800. It has two LMGs mounted on it. All these cars have like turbochargers and shit too.
Okay. Just want to know how much, Yeah, got it.
He lost the truck one time and he basically paid his pay for the mission for it to get stolen, for some Shadowrunners to retrieve it and send it back to him.
All right. So in the garbage truck, Zek hands him the keys. It's got like a rabbit foot on it, and he's like, "Drive."
Yes. All right, Zek, you climb into the passenger seat, which is sized for a troll. So your legs are like hanging off off the ground like a kid.
And Zek just goes, "This is awkward. Just drive the fucking truck."
All right. Yeah.
All right, so it's pretty deep into Puyallup. So you take off towards Tacoma. Now, Overdrive, are you going to try to avoid any of the checkpoints, or are you just going to go through the checkpoints? Or are you going to try to, hope there aren't any spooky monsters or gangers on crack guarding the off the beaten path areas?
Is this truck okay through checkpoints?
Yes.
All right, we'll go through the checkpoints. The safe way.
All right.
Thumbs up.
You leave the urban blight hellscape of Tacoma behind and begin to see the natural disaster blight hellscape of Puyallup approach. Puyallup is a region of Seattle Metroplex that was devastated by the eruptions of Mount Rainier, St. Helens, and all the other active volcanoes in the area. And they still occasionally cause ash showers, much like today, which are mixing in with the regular acid rain showers. As you can imagine, it's pretty fucking miserable when the Metroplex guard guy walks up, stops your truck at the checkpoint, and takes his Colt M22A3 off its sling, and he asks for any motions for you to roll down the window.
What do we do?
Roll down the window. He has a machine gun.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I rolled down the window.
All right. So the guy, the like 18-year-old, judging by how clean shaven and boyish he looks, despite looking incredibly bored, walks up and says, "All right, state your business and display sin."
And Zek shows one of his many fake sins, and he goes, "I'm in a hurry. I have garbage contract."
Well, let's see, which sin is it?
Yeah, I'm looking through my sins.
Because you have you have like the one you started the game with, and then you have the one where it's like you're a garbage company executive.
Let's
John Johnson, and then you have Mikhail Bogdanovich.
let's do John Johnson.
All right, let's see if the fucking sin scanner gets it, because there's a very slight chance it might. Okay, all right. They still have to see the driver's sin.
Yeah, I'm TJ. I'm a new hire.
They're using your well, I'm not gonna.
And he points and he goes, "He is very shy and slightly retarded. Do not be mean. He will cry."
All right, so it runs a sin, and the guy says, "Hold up. This says you're a resident of Detroit and an employee at Ford Motors.
Yeah, I just got transferred out here.
Why doesn't it say that on your sin?"
That literally just did that.
Electronic. I'm not gonna argue. Step out the vehicle.
Zach goes, "Hold on. How about I pay you $500 to fuck off?"
Give me a negotiation check.
Thank you. 1 second. Sometimes you just gotta tell someone to fuck off, you know. Oh, don't do this to me, chummer. All right, negotiation. I've got a 9. So
use the roll macro, hit 9, hit enter until it goes. All right. He holds out a cred stick.
And Zach transfers the money, and he's like, "How about you go get some hot soup? It's a very bad day. You'll put some oil on that gun. It is looking very bad."
He's already walked away and yelled for the gate to be raised and waves you through.
Zach points at. I can't believe his name is Overdrive. Zach,
Apparently his name is TJ Carlisle, according to that sin.
he goes,
Wait, I meant JT.
Oh, okay, JT Prey. Okay, well, all right, because I was gonna say that's your real sin.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. JT Prey is like a executive level rigger for Ares, so it still doesn't make sense, but you could have talked your way through it. Okay.
Yeah.
Zach goes, "You cost me $500.
Oh, sorry about that.
Benjamin Franklin's, Yennies, they are all gone because the man come up with gun and you start, I'm scared, please no murder."
I'll pay you back.
He points and he goes, "These people have machine gun, but they have education of hairdresser. Do not be afraid of them."
It's true.
He's like, "Now floor the truck before other gate guard come up and want some noodles or something."
All right.
All right, you floor it. On your way out, the guy says, "Oh yeah, and watch out! There's like a bunch of ancients running around." And you floor it, and you drive out into the blasted hellscape, the Puyallup, kicking up a bunch of wet ash all over around you. as you start driving, you see some orc squatters huddling around a trash fire, glaring up at the truck. And your hair kind of stands up on the back of your neck when you realize they're glaring at the truck hungrily, like they think there might be something nice in there. But you keep driving until eventually you reach this one section of the road where the highway has literally been ripped. The interstate has literally been ripped out of the ground and made to barricade on a wall that's too tall for you to see over next to it. And this is where apparently all the stuff is taking place.
Okay.
This
Yes.
sounds like a racetrack to me.
It's a real man's racetrack. It is not paved and full of sissies.
Well,
It is
it's not the racetrack. It's where all the bets and it's where the things being organized.
Oh.
So it goes, okay, pull around the garbage area. We'll act like we are here for a consult. We'll go inside, shake some hands, maybe beat some hobos, whatever. We'll find out what's going on.
All right. So you pull over next to the wall.
Tom?
All right, as you're idling next to the wall, a couple of elves wearing trench coats and hauling submachine guns walk up to the truck, and kind of eerily similar to the Metroplex National Guard dude at the checkpoint, motion for you to lower the windows.
Zach rolls his one down, and he goes, yes.
They kind of look and they say something to each other in Sparethiel and say, "Hoi, chummer.
Yes,
What brings
hello.
you here?"
We are here to make some juicy fucking bets.
Ah, you're a bit early, but, well, we can let you in.
Yeah, Zach gets out and walks up to one of them. He offers him a cigarette, like you do to any guard.
He kind of like, is like, and he just holds out his hand like, "No, thank you." And he pulls out his Marlboro Rouge.
Oh, la-di-da, cigarettes with
Yeah.
filters. Okay.
Yeah. Or it's did Marlboro ever have like a person on their logos like John Camel?
Yeah, they had the Marlboro Cowboy.
Okay, yeah, there you go. So it's a Marlboro man, but he's an elf.
Fine. Tom says he's back. So he gets out and Zach's smoking and goes, okay, you've been here a while.
I'll get out.
Who's the guy we're putting the big money on? I want some juicy payday action. I am lowly garbage man, but this is my lottery.
Roll etiquette.
Let's hope not to fail. Yeah. Okay, I got a 9, so let's see
you're
here.
pretty good at it. Ah, yes. This is set to be the greatest wacky war crime race of the 6th world. Here's the lineup. And he texts you. So he asked to like basically start a call with you, and he asked to turn on your augmented reality on.
Oh, he turns it on, of course.
All right,
Mine's
so he
always
starts showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slowly rotating vehicles, none of which look factory standard at all. Several of them don't even look like vehicles. So it says, yes, first we have Vic Vile, and you see this dude in like this synthetic fake purple long like riding coat with a big ass hat and a thin mustache. And he has like this wolf shifter and this orc guy wearing an Ahegao armor jacket, and it's just he has this weird like over the top sinister purple rocket powered car called the Malicious Motor, and it
Oh,
starts playing some kind of like 60s surf rock as it goes through.
yeah,
Then
Tom needs to be the guy doing this analysis.
So the next one is the Bedrock Brothers, where you just see these 3 huge fucking trolls with all of them have pronounced Neanderthal brows. and their vehicle is just a car frame that they hold up and run with like the Flintstones. However, but then like their feet retract, and you see they also have custom turbo skimmer legs. So they actually are able to kind of keep up with the other cars because those things let you run at like 90 miles an hour. And it just shows them speeding up and like beating the shit, like just clotheslining things as they barrel down the barrens. Then it shows this other kind of slicked up car. It's called the Seductive Sedan. And there's two people in it. There's supposed to be three people in either team. Yeah, the pilot, the co-pilot, and the gunner. And you just see some like really pastel e-girl looking cat girl, an Orion cosplayer, Orion here cosplayer, and there's supposed to be a last minute backup, but they don't know who it is.
Orion here.
Yes, and they're in the Seductive Sedan. Then there's the inter-service transmission. It says, oh yes, from the UCAS Armed Forces, we have U.S. Marine Corps Terminal Lance Corporal Crayon, promoted to Lance Corporal, never promoted past Lance Corporal. U.S. Air Force Specialist Bang, promoted to Specialist 5 times with as many DUIs to match. And U.S. Army Staff Sergeant Butte, where it's just this, you see just like this staff NCO with the fucking pronounced dad bod and dad gut. I believe he was 9-2 Alpha Automated Logistics Specialist with 5 divorces under his belt. And they're in the, they call it the Brute Beetle, and you just see this Humvee with some of the other sections just cut off, and there is a cut down GAU 8 Avenger autocannon welded facing backwards. That's the turbo you see, he says, pointing out the cut down GAU 8 bird machine. Then there's the Reiter Recon team in Der Genial, which is some weird car with the red paint and these no, wrong theme song. Wrong theme song, I fucked that up. Something else German. But oh wait, actually no, that is a right theme song. I'm sorry. Where it's this weird ass car with the red paint and cast iron crosses that can fly short distances. And if there's supposed to be some other special ability for it, but we don't know what it is yet. But the pilots are Fryer. He just rotates this 3D picture of this dude wearing like a monk's tonsure and like a World War I ace uniform. And the co-pilot is Sam Springer, and you see this blonde American dude wearing like a motorcycle trench coat and jeans. And they're gonna Irgesplitten Laudenboomer.
Oh God.
Guess what caliber's on the main guns for the machine?
Zek rolls his eyes.
Actually, I don't know, because I'm not sure that cartridge is actually even viable. And then there's Foolproof Frank and his 2 drones and the Speedy Superb, a tricked out car with all the latest technology. I don't think he has a theme song yet.
Zek goes, who is favorite winner?
Well, then they immediately start to argue. Well, like one says, "Oh, I think it's going to be the Gleesome threesome." The other one says, "No, it's going to be the better." You know, they start arguing with each other and spur, I feel. But Foolproof Frank is the guy that you're supposed to make sure wins.
These guys are all fucking slow.
And
Yes.
Zek smacks him and goes, no say mean things. You are my mechanic. You are here to evaluate my bet. And Zek winks, but it's one of those monolithic slow winks, like an Easter Island head winking.
All right, so one of the elves is like, "Wait a second, you fellow." He looks at over. Aren't you that street racer from Detroit?
No, that's not me.
Roll con.
More gold, Your Majesty.
More gold, Your Majesty.
He says, "This is the best. Thank you."
Thank you. To square. It's like, oh, You must be a cosplayer then. Well,
No,
come
we
on,
just,
let's get you out of this rain.
We just look really similar. I get.
Do all humans from this land of Detroit have such an appearance?
I'm
He
not
goes-
sure. I'm not from Detroit.
He goes, he is my hired mechanical expert. He is auto mechanic. Look at his stubby fingers and sloped brow.
Ah,
Oh,
yes. Like a human, but with all the negative features of a trog as well.
Indeed,
Fascinating.
you see it. Yes, I brought him here to help me pick a winner. I will let you know what he thinks. We help each other.
All right, well, they just motion for you to get out of the rain inside and there's this shitty bar. It's just made out of, they ripped out asphalt and then crudely shaped it into like a countertop, and there's no stools. There's not even technically a bar for you to like for you to lean your foot on or anything like that. And it's just blasting like elf pop music. But the clientele is pretty diverse. There's a bunch of different meta types all around there, drinking shitty ass drinks. Just the staff is elves, and there's one guy wearing an incongruously neat and well pressed power suit, polishing a glass that really doesn't need to be polished. He just keeps doing it as he just looks around calmly.
All right, Zek is going to lean in to overdrive, and he's going to say, okay, your job is to look at all these cars, find out what kind of IFF, RFID, whatever they use, get all of that information. Do not fuck up. And then I will find our boy. And together we will make this happen. I will see if you can drive, if we can disguise you. But you must check out the cars. And if you get caught, I will take your fingers.
I nervously nod.
And he goes, do you know what sound the garbage truck makes?
Yes, I drove it here.
No, the back of it.
Oh, yeah. I got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you will find out. Fuck up. No fuck up. And then he points at him and he goes, if you do well, I will buy you a corn dog.
Thanks.
No. Say it with me. If you do well, you get a what?
Corn dog.
A corn dog. One whole one. My treat. And then Zek walks off to mingle. Yeah, I'm going to go mingle.
I guess I'll just, pretend to be on my phone, but, actually am trying to find out what cars are in the race.
Hang on, shit, was my mic off? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, so you see Foolproof Frank is the only racer that's supposed to be there who's at the bar right now. And he's just this human with like darkly handsome, exaggeratedly handsome features. He has like this big red scarf, and he has these two just generic off-the-shelf drones sitting on the counter next to him.
All right. I'm gonna go speak with him. Now that is our favorite boy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
You have no
Zach-
idea if he's aware of your involvement or not.
Is there like a server I can crack into to see like what cars are?
Give me an electronic warfare check, Tom.
Yes.
That's somewhere to find out like what kind of signals are pinging out here. And Zach, you're approaching foolproof. Okay, so Overdrive. There's the server for the bar area, and you spot not a whole lot of other servers because there's a lot of interference, and this is the parents, but you spot the server information for it. Just says Foolproof Frank's fantastic fried, like F fried, and yeah, that's the thing. But those are the servers, and you can tell even without hacking into everything that Foolproof Frank's car has all of the wireless enabled shit on. All of his gear and drones are wireless enabled as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like openly.
Also, hello, Kaje. Okay, Zek, as you're walking towards Foolproof Frank, you recognize that Kaje is hanging out in this bar, and it occurs to you that you don't have a mage on your party.
Okay. Fine.
Kaji.
He goes,
Kaje, you're
listen,
in
no
Puyallup.
fuck up, corn dog. He just yells that when you start talking.
Yeah, Kaje, you're in Puyallup, chilling in this bar, talking about an upcoming street race. When you see Zek and Overdrive walk in, and Zek yells something about corn dogs to Overdrive, who then skulks off to play on his phone.
This will be interesting.
You're very faint.
I think this will be interesting. I'll turn up the mic.
Oh, he's gone.
He's
All
gone.
right. Nice.
There he is. See, I made him come back. Yeah.
How is that? Is that better?
Oh, yes.
Wrong button.
Yes, indeed. All right, so Overdrive, what do you want to do now that you know what all the available? And there's like the phones for random bar patrons. Maybe like 1 in 3 has a working phone.
I want to get the RFID tag for Frank's his car.
Okay, so there's 2 ways to do that. Either you have a radio signal scanner in your inventory, because you can either scan the radio signals and like physically go over to his car, use a scanner, and see okay it emits those signals, or you can try to hack into it to find out what the signals are.
I'm just gonna try and hack into it because I don't think I have the radio thing.
All right, roll hacking exploit. You really should if you're a hacker rigger character. Anyway,
I'm gonna get more water. I'll be back.
okay. Kage, do you want? Yeah, they'll fill you in. But Kage, basically, there's a street race going on. It's 6 teams each with 3 people each for 1 vehicle. And they all have these really preposterous vehicles. Okay, Overdrive. You fail to hack in. Let's see if it detects you. Not yet. Try again. Try again.
Oh,
You're in.
I'm in.
All right,
Okay.
so you're in. And his car has a bunch of turbocharger shit as well. It doesn't have racing slicks, but it has off-road suspension.
Mhm.
You're able to pretty easily access everything because this guy is not security conscious about his shit at all.
I kind of scoff at the lack of security. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
he just made everything as easy to use and accessible as possible, which also makes it hackable.
yeah, I'm probably just gonna like try and buff that during our race, but that's for a later time. Just kind of remember the back door that I made, like password and stuff.
Now,
All right. I'm back.
the only thing you can't do with this car wirelessly is physically drive it. He
Yeah,
actually uses manual controls and disabled the drive-by-wire section. But all the other like headlights and customizations for like the turbo shit
Mhm.
and the drones as well, those are all wireless enabled. And you download all the RFID IFF stuff. You could even make your own custom IFF to put into the car, and you won't even notice it's transmitting, probably.
yeah, definitely the RFID thing is going to be dongs with a Z now.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Give me a software check to program that, and before the system realizes you've hacked in and sounds an alarm.
Software.
Yeah, that's one of your roles.
Yes.
One of your skills.
Software.
All right, you program it, and the system sets out an alarm. All right, Zach, you're moving towards Foolproof Frank, and then he frowns and looks down at his phone. It's like, that's the 3rd time this week! And you hear a car alarm going out outside.
Zach is just gonna go to the bar and order a drink.
All right. Kaji, Zek walks right up next to you and orders a drink.
Well, I know him.
Yeah. By reputation, I don't think you guys.
By
are friends forever.
reputation, but not necessarily by sight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can recognize him, but you haven't formally met before.
Does Zach know this is the person in question that has the police chasing them?
I mean, all you know is it was something to do with cats.
Oh
All
wait,
right.
dear God.
All right. So Zach goes, so, and he just turns toward them, drink in hand.
No, the
And I go-
bartender is actually taking his sweet ass time.
Oh my God. Zach is gonna wait and just stare daggers at the back of that guy's sweaty fucking head.
The guy kind of turns you and flashes you a winning smile, and then goes back to serving drinks for another party of elves that already have drinks, and is like, "Hello, what can I get for you?"
Whatever has alcohol in it.
All right, and he pours something that smokes a little bit as it comes out, and then he slams it on and is like, "That'll be 5 new yen."
Yeah, Zach hands him 5 million. He goes, what is your name?
Names are for friends, but you can call me bartender.
Zach takes a picture of him with his phone and sends it back to the Still Yagi.
I'm afraid you're not gonna find this wonderful face. And he like does a thing with his hand under to like outline it in any of the sin registries, friend.
Do
I don't
recognize
care.
this guy?
Rude bartenders always get their just rewards.
So you say. Well, I'm sorry your customer service experience hasn't been to your satisfaction. There's this place a little bit down the street. It's called, I believe, what was it called again? And he says something in Sparathiel to another. Oh yes, the pit where the devil rats and ghouls have congregated, and people throw in corpses of those who step in on lace and turf. Yes, I believe that's what it translates to in the human tongue of English.
He goes, fine, but you are getting 0 stars on Yelp.
This is off the grid, my friend. There is no Yelp here.
I will create a elf Yelp. I will put you in it, and I will give you 0 stars. I'm very petty.
I would say good luck with that. For that, you would be causing copyright infringement. Good day to you, Zach.
He
And he goes
just
back.
points a finger. He doesn't care if he knows his name. Zach's mad now. He's gonna look at the cat person with his drink, and he's gonna sip it. Please tell me it's not poison.
No, it's just really shitty rot gut brew.
Zach swishes it and goes, okay,
Your gums are now tingling.
good. So he points at Kage and he goes, what is your name? You don't fit here with these people.
I fit in about as well as you do, and my name is Kage.
I'm garbage man. I'm everywhere. I'm municipal worker.
Your wallpaper.
Yes. And then he swishes it and he goes, you're a mage, yes?
I occasionally sling a spell or two.
Yes, yeah, good. We may need your help. Do you run in the shadows?
Like any good cat. Yes, I slink in the shadows.
That's fucking awful.
He just rolls his eyes and he goes, you will find a very lost man-child wandering around fucking with cars. Please go help him.
You mean the guy that you told you were going to give him a corn dog?
I will give you 2 a corn dog if you go meet with him.
Cat, I prefer fish. But I will definitely go take care of this.
He just points. He's like, yeah, go. All right, Zek is going to continue to mangle.
All right, so Foolproof Frank is like, this is the 3rd time this week somebody hacks into my car. Can you believe this? There goes the neighborhood.
Zek sits down across from him. He goes, good day. I am a fan of race cars. and driving very fast.
Really? Because I'm quite an up-and-coming new thing on the street racing scene. The name's
Yes.
Frank.
I kind
I
of go around in the
know
background
wrong.
like, ah!
Zach goes,
And his
To-
drone just deployed to go look for to go guard his car and see who the fuck tried to hack into it.
yeah, Zach is going to send Tom a message very quickly and be like, drones are coming your way.
Wasn't me.
All right. So Zach is going to ask, oh, how do they even know if you're the one driving it? I mean, in these day and age, anybody, you can remote control a car.
Oh, not my car. You see, I'm not a Luddite or anything like that. I have all of the latest wireless stuff that's always on, all the time. But the controls, all manual, baby. All of the controls for these cars, all manual, baby.
He
Because-
doesn't even
It's the
shift his
thing.
own gears.
Zach just like tunes Tom out of his earbud.
No riggers allowed in this race. That's
He
why
goes,
they didn't-
oh.
Yeah, that's
Well,
right.
how would they want to know if, for example, everyone takes picture? I drive car. I am good car drive man. How do you not know if someone else were to drive car in their stead, change at the last minute?
I don't know. They probably check before they do so. I'm not running security for that. You'd have to ask the LASA, but they probably would have to kill you, or, well, if they're feeling generous, erase your memories by using that weird roofie thing they have. I think Lays? Isn't that the name of the syndicate? Anyway, they're weird, but I don't know. I just work here. I mean, I just race here.
Okay. I thank you for the information. I know how to make my bets now. I think I'm going to bet on you very much, friend.
Oh, why? Well, thank you. Hey, what was her name again?
John Johnson. I'm from America.
Mr. Johnson, you say?
Yes.
You wouldn't be happen to looking for contractors, would you?
On occasion.
Well, here's a comm code, should you feel so inclined.
Hey, Zach will take it.
All right, it's for a blatantly, it's for like a, not blatantly, like, you know, like obesity, like a level 2 or anything, but it's like, the name is like, Susan Spreads is the name on the comm code. It's for a fake, it's a fake sin, a burner sin. You know how it is. I haven't hit it big yet.
Oh, one day. I think that day will come soon enough.
Oh, it sure will. It's happening in 3 days.
Ah, 3 days. Okay.
Out here in the Barrens, there's no 9 to 5, baby.
No, of course. Everyone must work. Thank you for your time. And
That's
he
right.
walks. He walks away and he goes to find the cat and Tom.
All right, so Overdrive, where you were inside the bar while doing the hack, right? Just like
Yeah.
sitting there. All right, give me a hacking check to try to erase your presence from the system before you log off.
Yes, yes.
Because otherwise, they're just going to trace you to being right fucking here. And all right, let's
Hacking.
see how well they do. All right, so the drones physically drive over past you to the car, fly past you to the car, and they're these fucking weird custom man hack things. They're actually kind of intimidating, and they just buzz around the car angrily. One of them runs tracing, positions triangulated too, and it's within like a 20-mile radius of here. So foolproof Frank, and you can all tell this because Zach, foolproof Frank has this shit on speaker. So he goes up to the bar, is like, "Hey, barman," and the bartender's like, "Yes," and he starts saying something in Sporethial to the barman, and the barman does like a motion, and the door slams shut, and the guards start going to one party, and they start saying something Sporethial when the guy says they don't understand. There's a hack going on. You fucking you hacking? You messing on your phone? Let me see your comm link. Come on. And they get satisfied that the guy's done, and they start moving towards the next party. You're on the path to overdrive.
I'm gonna switch out of my hacking program and just switch over to like looking at Craigslist for shitty cars.
For shitty car parts.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Kaje, you find overdrive very blatantly switching from twitching and being in hot sim to doing some just regular old browsing, and he hasn't noticed you yet. You've worked with him before during the run on the highway against Shadeblade, remember?
Yep. I'm gonna cast invisibility on him.
All right. Roll for that.
Hang on one sec. Okay, I can't find my icon.
Oh, should even hear.
In the future, you don't need icons.
Yeah, you do.
Oh dear God.
Are you going to do anything? Oh, here you are. You're hiding behind Colonel MC's health bar. Here, you're on.
There we go.
All right. So you cast invisibility, and then one of theirs is like, "No, dude, I'm telling you, there was this human guy right there. That's him, dude." And it's like, and the guard's like, "What are you talking about? There's no one there." "Well, he was there a minute ago. Now he's gone." Well, I guess he slipped away. We'll be on the lookout for blonde humans, you said? Yeah, he was wearing this dumb trench coat. This is Seattle. Everyone wears a trench coat. They never go out of style, the guy says, popping the collar on his trench coat. Foolproof Frank just gets told, yeah, we can find the guy, and it's like, whatever.
I'm invisible.
Yes, you are. So now what?
I'm gonna sub-vocalize to Hot Rod to be a bit more stealthy about what he's doing here. Let's not draw any more attention than we need.
Hey, Hot Rod's a good name.
Couldn't remember your name. Sorry, man.
Then you get confused with mixed up with Rod Rockabilly, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would.
Wait, is that the truck driver?
No, that's the truck driver is Richard Hawk.
Oh, Rich Hawk.
Rod Rockabilly is Nick's character, the Rockabilly Wizard. All right, so the drones power down for a bit, and then they come back up, and they go back up. Query command, and then Foolproof Frank goes, revert to factory standard. We need to pull in some extra money tonight. Affirmative, and you just hear the sound of like of food being 3D printed, and then they start going up to random patrons. Peanuts. 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 We're just gonna keep harassing people for peanuts and including you until you do something, until you leave or go do something else. What's your next step?
Yeah, hackers, what are you doing?
I guess I'll just...
Remember, there's also the server in the bar, and there's the server for random patrons as well. Do any of you have any, like, gangland or crime syndicate knowledges?
Gangland.
Hang on one sec.
Oh yeah, I do have gang knowledge.
There you go. Roll that.
I have much knowledge.
All right. Overdrive, you recognize that some of the biker-looking motherfuckers are the Ancients, which is a huge biker elf gang that basically runs Puyallup.
Biker elves.
Yeah, elf
That's
bikers.
fucking lame.
Wow. Well, you know what's even lamer. You know what their fucking symbol is?
What?
It's just a green anarchy A. Pasta was like literally out of ideas when they came up with them.
Oh.
Kaji, what did you roll there? That 3 hits, was that just your drain?
Yeah, that was my drain.
Okay, well, Zach, you have 6 dice for Syndicate knowledge. Roll that.
Indeed. Will do.
Do you have any like gang knowledge or anything like that?
I have gangs.
All right, roll that. All right, Zach, you recognize that the bartender actually is a made guy for the Lesa, which you realize when he starts talking to some of the ganger guys based on like the mannerisms, and he produces and he sells them the vial of white powder that has this intricate tree, which is Lays, which is like this drug that makes you forget shit when you give it to them. And only the Lays are able to really sell that.
All right.
Kage, you two realize that there's like that there's ancients here, and they're actually kind of like not upper level, but like they're definitely a cut above the random street trash. They're talking to each other in Sparethiel, so you don't understand. But they're not shooting the shit. They're talking business about something.
I thought something was up with all those razor ears around.
Yeah.
All right. Zach's gonna go try to find his people.
What people? There is only elf. Well, no, there's some other humans and dwarves and other metatypes here.
All right. So I'm gonna go up, and God. So you're telling me those fuckers just turned invisible and they're sitting in the corner just being weird?
Only Overdrive is invisible, and Kaji's just maintaining the spell, and apparently the security here is non-magical because nobody's noticed or given a shit yet.
All right, so Zek's gonna go outside and going, well, I am going to go get some corn dogs as a signal for his compatriots.
I kind of look up from my phone like, oh, just kind of like stumble out.
All right, you stumble out, and you can see there's a patch where there should be rain falling, but there isn't, Zach, because you don't see Overdrive.
Zek looks at where the rain is and he goes, boy, I wish I knew where my friend Go Fast Car Drive Man was.
What are you talking about? I'm right here.
You are invisible.
What? Huh? What?
Zek goes,
Do you want to just drop the spell?
Yeah, I'll let it drop.
All right, the spell drops, and he's there.
okay, have you learned about the cars and what IFF RFID they possess so we can make some accidents?
Well, I got his IFF.
Okay, so we can make that the one the minds ignore and everything else should die. No problem. Yeah. Okay, let us go
not gonna
get
be a
corn
problem.
dogs. I also hired cat person.
Oh yeah, I know this guy.
They gave you the.
Yeah.
They gave you the. Foolproof Frank gave you the exact time and day that the race is set to start, but he didn't give you the route information. He just said, just come to this shitty bar to watch it.
Okay.
Or do it virtually over the Matrix. They're actually going to stream this.
Okay, and
networks.
I'm gonna say, can you get in and find out where the route is, or if that's really heavily protected? Because if I keep asking, they're gonna tie this to me.
Would the server here know where the route is?
One way to find out.
All right.
Well,
Watch
two
Tom
ways
melt.
to
Ha!
find out.
Oh.
Tom just turns inside out.
Tom's brain just turns to yogurt when he trips the alarm and the ice finds him.
Yeah, then Zach will inherit a new car, and
Oh!
No, you're not going to inherit any of his cars. It's going to go to his roommates.
no, he's gonna chop it.
All right, Kage, what do you think you can do to help here?
outside of helping to deal with the competition in the race cars, I don't see a lot that I can do at this moment, except pay attention.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna keep an eye out, make sure that we're not attracting too much attention.
all right. Yeah, because you're all just kind of standing out there in the rain for no apparent reason.
Zek's smoking.
Oh, okay, fair enough. But the other two guys are not.
Zek hands them cigarettes.
I will light my cigarette. I am not smoking it.
I will also light my cigarette.
All right. Are you going to go into VR overdrive, or are you going to stay in AR and be more inconspicuous but less effective as a hacker?
I'm always in AR.
All right. Then roll a hack into the server for the bar.
Hack, hack, hack.
And again?
Hack, hack, hack.
You're in.
I'm in.
All right, so the inside is it's inside the bar. It's not a shitty bar made of reclaimed asphalt and concrete rubble. It's this nice, beautiful cherry blossom garden with these elegantly curling magical trees, and you get the idea.
It makes me sick.
It's like an idealized version of Oregon from when you drove down there. They even have like, you know, magical cherries the size of your fists you get the idea. It's fucking disgusting. So you can see that right now there's like from what you can see visibly and marked off is there's like the accountant server, not the accountant server, but like the accounting files. There's the communications system for the people running the bar and business, and there is also patrolling ICE, which is trying to find you. You're basically playing prop hunt with it in game terms. And of course, there's also many other functions, but they're not obviously marked and or are in languages you don't speak. So you're in the system undetected for now. What do you do?
Can I like download a program to translate those ones that I can't read?
You can buy Sporethial Linguasoft.
Is it expensive?
Do you have any contacts that can sell you hacked goods? Not really. You don't have any software dealers under your contacts. So a Linguasoft is 500 per rank, up to rank 5. You can also get the data translation program, which is $50 per rank.
Let's go with the data translation.
All right, that's $600. I'm just going to assume you had the foresight to purchase that before you jacked into it. Fuck!
Whoa, whoa!
The elves are coming after him. It's okay, Tom. It's okay.
All right, you buy data translation and load that. I'll mark it on your sheet. Great. So all this Sporethial shit gets Google translated into English. They all sound very wordy, but you know it's not a great translation. It's pretty good. You got rank 6. Anyway, what do you do now that you're in the system?
Anything about a track or a course?
Run the search program. So give me a software check.
Software.
Mm-hmm.
And
no. Data search. Sorry.
Oh. Is this getting a bonus at all?
You're an AR, so no.
Okay.
The threshold is just pretty low because you're running a level 6 program.
Yeah.
You find the directory for it, but you have to start downloading the shit out of it. Let's see if the system manages to locate you in the meantime. Not yet. Try again.
Data search.
All right. Okay, you found the files that say the track okay, so there's basically two major directories. There's the track itself. There's the betting odds, and there's and then there's like a separate directory for each of the racer teams. So each of them are encrypted. So you have to decrypt them and or search for data bombs if you want to be extra careful, and then download them for later investigation.
I can't just Control A and then Control C and then Control V into my own directory.
Not for all of them. Basically, you have to undo the individual encryptions for each one, and then Control A, Control C, Control V.
Fuck. Okay, I'll just choose the most racetrack looking one.
All right, so you want the information on the racetrack? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, roll to. Okay, are you gonna try to, scan it first, or are you just gonna go straight to decryption?
I'll scan it first.
All right. Let me just jam roll something. It's a good thing you do, because there's a fucking data bomb there. Give me a cyber combat check to disarm it.
Cyber combat. Hey, I'm actually really good at that.
All right, you successfully disarmed the bomb. It was only like a rating 2 data bomb, and you download, and well, you download the encrypted file. You'll have to decrypt it before you're able to access the full thing. So you can do that now, or you can move on. Whatever the fuck you want to do. What do you want to do?
Let's decrypt it.
All right, roll software. Or sorry, roll hacking.
Hacking.
Chummer, hack in.
I'm in.
I'm hacking.
Hacking intensifies. All right, they did kind of half-ass the encryption, so you download the map information.
Oh man, there's some good hacking.
Yes. I copied over to my own server.
Oh, Tom, your fucking sheet isn't up. Fuck's sake. All right, I'll fix that later. All right, so.
That's what I was saying.
It's okay. You should have go to the one that I sent you. Actually, I'll send it to you because it has a new key and shit. All right. Okay, so the system has not yet detected you. What do you want to keep pushing your luck, or do you want to log out?
Let's keep pushing my luck.
All right, what's the next directory you're going to move into? The betting odds, or one of the racers, or something else?
Let's see here. Let's do one of the racers. Yeah.
Which one?
The cavemen.
Okay, the Boulder Brothers. All right.
The Boulder Brothers.
All right. You gonna try to sniff it, or are you just gonna bet on there not being a data bomb there?
I'm just gonna bet on there not being a data bomb there.
Okay. Roll hacking then to decrypt it.
They're cavemen. They don't have encryption.
Well, they're not the ones that made that file.
Yeah.
All right. Well, just roll hacking then to decrypt it. All right. You download the file.
Yes,
it has all this. It has like the specifications, and it has notes under aura as well. But you don't really know what the fuck that is. You got to have your mage look at that. I'm gonna whisper it to him as you decide what to do next.
What's an aura?
All right. So as you're doing this, this ghostly elf lady passes by and brushes by your icon. You're pretending to be a bush, and then it's like, that's not right. And then you hear a bunch of hunting horns sound, and a Legolas guy like triple front flips and draws both of his swords. It's intrusion countermeasures.
Oh god, okay, the fence post that I was aiming to be, I'm just gonna like run away.
Alright, you're gonna try to jack out?
Yeah, jack out.
Alright, the ice was locked into you, so you take dump shock. Give me a body check. Oh wait, no, you're on AR. Actually, you're in AR. I'm just gonna roll. So if the only thing is just your comm. Okay, your comm link is starting to kind of bug out, but it's fine. everyone, Overdrive suddenly stops typing on invisible keyboards because he was an AR, and he looks kind of harried.
And Zach goes, "Do you need a cigarette?"
I have one. You gave it to me. I'm smoking it right now.
And Zach lights him another cigarette. You can never be too sure.
That way he's got one for each hand.
I guess I'll have just 2 cigarettes now.
Okay. Well, inside you can hear some shouting, and I'm going
Why
to roll
don't-
to see if they traced you.
Why don't we get back into the garbage truck?
Okay, and Zach just leads him to the garbage truck.
Kaji, did you drive separate or?
Well, yeah, I drove my bike down here.
All right, just throw it in the garbage truck. We can go.
We just throw it in the back.
we won't activate it. I swear.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Zach will fire up the garbage truck, help get the bike in the back. Even though they weigh a lot, Zach can lift a lot, so.
All right, you get in the back of the garbage truck, and all right, they're not, at least not openly chasing you down or anything like that.
And
do you
we're
go?
we're running away.
Running away to where?
I don't know, just somewhere where I can start analyzing this. data.
Zach is gonna go find the latest corn dogarium.
Okay, so are you going to go back to civilization for that?
Back to civilization for corn dogs.
All right. All right. Okay. All right. So,
Zach is gonna look over the cat person. He goes, "By the way, since you're working for me, I will give you 10% of my take." No objections. Good. It is agreed.
oh, you're getting like, that means you don't even know how much of a take that is, Kaji.
No.
You got to let that happen?
I am completely and totally blind on this mission. I can't say anything of whether 10% is enough for my services or not.
10% and a gun.
They're pretty nice guns.
See, there's this like tricked out AK with lightning bolt decals in Tom's seat.
I wouldn't even know what to do with that.
Okay. 10% gun and corn dog. And I will save your life.
Make it 3 guns.
I'm not made of guns.
Are you made of fish then?
Okay, I'll get you some fish. Jesus.
All right, you pull up back to.
And
Fort
oh no,
Lewis.
we're shaking on this before we conclude any other business.
I will shake on this.
Okay, he shakes and he goes, "Okay, I get you fish, but no tuna is expensive."
I'm just gonna say you get him like 50,000 new yen worth of fish, which would be his cut of the
50? No,
Dude, fish is expensive.
no, it can't.
I'm not gonna keep track of the separate money. Kaji's gonna get the fucking payout. Okay.
Oh,
you pull up
God.
to Fort Lewis by the zoo, by the zoological gardens, and you pull up to it. There's like a corn dog stand, and there's just some Chinese dwarf guys like, "Hey, you want corn dogs?"
Yes, 3.
All right. You get the corn dogs. That's covered. All of you have lifestyle enough to pay for fucking.
Oh my God,
zoo
roller
corn.
coaster tycoon music.
Oh no. Okay, hang on. In Shadowrun, when you go to an amusement park, there's like amusement parks for fucking like bio augmented out people that can survive like the horrible fucking G's.
Oh my
For, like,
God.
the really shitty war crime. For like the really shitty war crime. Roller coaster rides I've seen you build.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
It's not an amusement park. It's just the zoological gardens, but it has like magical animals and shit.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll walk around that, need our corn dogs as cover.
Yes, and the corn all 3 grown ass men in trench coats eating corn dogs.
Excuse me,
like
there's weirder
Saturday.
things out there right now.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just saying, for illustrative purposes.
Okay, yeah. So he's going to turn to the cat person. He's going to go, "I have word on street. Ares is trying to hunt you down.
Why would Ares be hunting me down?
Oh, gee, it's almost like you were there when those horrible race riots happened, and you kind of instigated it.
Don't I
I
live
would-
in an Ares factory?
Topical.
Yeah, so Zach goes, that
Well,
is
there
part of your payment.
Well, there was that one riot.
I don't want to know. It is none of my business. However, the lady hunting you is my ex, and she will tear you in half like wet bread.
I don't want to be torn in half like wet bread.
She'll do it, and I expect one courtesy. When she is taking pliers to your teeth, and he mimics taking pliers to your teeth. When she is taking your teeth out and putting them in little box, you do not mention my name.
You say as you walk past the family of wage slaves with little children.
Zach goes, for legal reasons, that was a joke, and he continues walking.
Yeah, one of the kids is like, "Are you a Shadowrunner?" But it's like his mom's like, "No, don't talk to him."
I
So
think we're attracting attention.
Zach goes, you are a cat person. You always attract attention.
Well, I crave attention. You are correct. Always.
And Zach goes, okay. And he looks at Tom. I mean, overdrive.
Overdrive.
And he points and he goes, what did you learn?
I've got a lot of elvish files here that I need to go through.
Well,
I've got some data on the caveman boys too.
look, all I want to know is where is the fucking race go?
I'll have
So
to
make
find
bang
out
bang.
for you.
Yes, this is what you are paid for.
You can
Yeah.
just give him the file.
I'll just give him the file. There you go.
Okay, Zach's gonna try to go through it.
It's basically like this. So it starts in Puyallup. They're gonna briefly hang on.
I can't see. I can't see
look at-
anything.
You should see the map on Roll20, shouldn't you?
Nope.
What?
What?
Can anyone else see the map?
Yeah.
I
got a map.
cannot.
It's on Twitch, so you'll have to do that. All right.
Okay.
So it starts here in the middle of nowhere in Puyallup. You go down Route 7. You get into Fort Lewis. You get on this little lake here, and you head back.
Okay.
All the vehicles have to be able to go over or through the water somehow, and get on an interstate, and get through a checkpoint manned by National Guard, and back again, while also going through horrible fucking ghetto wasteland area of Puyallup. So this is like a 100-mile round trip altogether, because that map is to scale.
Okay. Zach's gonna call an arms dealer.
The other thing you see from the caveman file is that it's something about notes about their aura. It's a bunch of magical gobbledygook that only Kage would understand. And Kage, I sent you a whisper about that and a whisper about something else, so you can go off that.
Yeah,
But yeah.
Zach's calling one of his. Let's see. Let me go through my contacts here.
You have one specific arms dealer contact. It's it was Ludomir. No, not Ludomir. It was Lyutov Makarov.
Yeah, the gun runner.
Yeah,
Very loyal man.
he's a very suspicious man.
Good.
Yeah. And it's okay. So it's the middle of the day. It's usually not. He's not taking business calls at this time, but for you, he does. All right. So you're just gonna voice call him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you see his icon of it's like a him deep faked onto some like Russian movie star from the 2060s, and is like, yeah,
You know who I am.
of course I do. What do you want?
I
What can I
need
get for you?
some party poppers.
The kind for people or party wagons?
Let us say I want to cancel a parade.
Okay, how much? How many floats?
Zach sends him the number of vehicles and the rough tonnage.
All right. How soon do you need them?
Within 24 hours.
All right. 24 hours. The race is in 3 days. Okay, so
Yeah, because we have to have time to bury them, you know.
gee, mines are like fucking 22F. That's fucking prohibitive as shit to get. All right, let me see if your guy's able to get that.
If not, it's gonna be IED o'clock.
Let me try again. I can't get them that fast. Are we able to improvise?
All right, mining firecrackers would work just fine.
I'll get them to you tonight with the 10% off.
Thank you. Bring double what you think I need.
All right. See me at the usual time, the usual place.
He goes, thank you.
And he hangs up. Yep. And he hangs up.
He goes, okay, we are buying party poppers. I'm going to have to make some IEDs. Have you finished your corn dogs?
I was just like halfway through mine, like, I'm getting there.
Hey, Zach, did you happen to see anything about how they're marking auras?
No, I do not do magic. Magic is for weirdos.
No. I meant in the files that you have on how the race officials are tracking auras.
He shrugs and he goes, that is that man's department. He's a race car driver. He is a big racist.
I don't think I have an aura.
Has an aura.
His essence is pretty low. So is Zach's. I mean, part of the reason why Zach
Okay,
is so,
maybe
like,
not you two.
Yeah, I mean, part of the reason why Zach is so like violent and doesn't give a shit about people is because he's at like 1.5 essence. He's kind of cyber psychotic. Overdrive is a little bit better. But he's still more machine than man at this point.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh
Less
yeah,
than
I
3
guess so.
essence. You have all that fucking bullshit in your brain.
Right, yeah. I still have the low pain tolerance.
Yeah. Like you have like slabs of muscle slapped onto you, but like if somebody punches you, you're still like,
Ow!
yeah. All right. Okay, so now what do? You have like the whole afternoon in front of you before you get it, because like the meeting is at this place in the docks at night. He always has like Lyutov always has the deals go down at this pier in the docks where he has like he sells it off of the speedboat. He sells it off of the pier and he stands right next to a speedboat with a bunch of armed orcs, so that if something goes off, he just hops into the speedboat and fucks off.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So,
that
Zach,
merchandise gonna fit in this garbage truck?
Zach goes, listen to me. Everything, including vampires, people, tax collectors, garbage men, co-workers, everything will fit in the back of that.
Alright. I got you. The synchros are kind of grinded on the transmission in this thing, too.
He goes, listen, it's reliable, it work. If you want to work on it, you may. You fuck up, garbage truck.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, so...
All right, so Zek's gonna get them all back in the garbage truck, and we're gonna go back to Zek's side of town because Zek has a bone to pick with a local mafia because he's going to try to find out who that fucking bartender is.
Okay. Let me just message something real quick.
It's the dawn of the Elvish Mafia.
Great. So you want to find out who the bartender guy was?
Yeah.
Okay. How are you going to do that? You're going to ask
Well,
around.
I'm gonna ask around trusted contacts so it won't get out.
Okay. Well, let me see who your trusted contacts are. Because you did take a photo with the guy, so that helps. All right. So the first guy that has 6 loyalty is your troll garbageman partner. Now
Yeah.
and then your marketing manager Zerg Gunmando. Those are you guys who are really loyal. So
All
I'm gonna
right.
roll for them.
He's
Oh,
he's
geez.
oh.
Dustin's really good at this. I wonder how many hits he's gonna get. Zorg might actually know something. All right. They're able to get his street name, which, let's see, elf names. His name is Almanas.
Bananas?
No, Almanas, and he's some maid guy in the Lesa.
Okay,
Lesa. I don't know
fine,
how to pronounce it.
sure. So he's gonna call Dustin in.
Yeah, all right. It's like, yeah, I'm at work. I was yeah, what's up?
Okay, I'm tired of this business with your sister and everything. Tell her
Yourself in?
what?
Nothing. What were we saying?
No, why would I turn myself in? This is crazy.
Yeah, yeah, whatever. What? I haven't said the gift basket yet.
Oh my god. Okay. Send gift baskets and he's gonna direct him to send very politely with that gift basket information he found about elves selling drugs and that name and a picture of the man and their place of business.
All right. Oh, well, that's in the Baron, so they're probably not going to do anything about it. But
No, there was a cat person spotted there.
so?
She is looking for a cat person.
No, I don't think it was a cat person. I think it was a guy that had like a cat spirit.
Oh, crap.
But maybe this guy. Oh yeah, that guy's a koch. Yeah, maybe. Well, worth a try. Let's see. Roll edge, Zach, to see if anything comes out of that.
All right.
It's like, okay, send.
He goes, okay. Yeah. Maybe we can take some heat off us and redirect things.
Okay.
He goes, also, maybe show up at Sister's, eat dinner, say all is well, you don't know where I live.
Oh, okay.
Please take day off paid. And you can tell that it's hard for him to say that.
Yeah.
Like he's saying it through gritted teeth.
All right. All right. He turns the phone off and goes to do that.
And
He's now
Zach,
going to talk to somebody who's a professional interrogator.
it's a gamble, I admit.
Yes, it is. All right. So now what?
All right, so Zach is going to go back at work at the gun shop, and he goes, "Get out of my business!" And he's going to make sure the cat person gets a few guns.
Is my car still up front?
Yeah, nobody touched it. All right, Kage Overdrive. Anything you guys want to do to help prepare before the gun deal, before the IEDs get purchased tonight? Actually, Zach, I mean, if he's not able to supply with anti-tank munitions, it actually would be more cost-effective for you to just have IEDs built in your.
Yeah, I know. We're probably gonna have to. All right, you know what? Let's do some drums full of Amatol and stuff like that.
Yeah, just like bootleg-ass barrel bombs. Like you just take some oil drums and stuff them full of like Antho and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, just rudimentary stuff in case we can. But if we can wire it all together and make it even better.
Oh lord. Okay, let's see what kind of skills you have for that. Actually, Overdrive, don't you have some mechanical skill?
I do.
Alright. Technically this doesn't count, but I mean it really should. Shadowrun has skill bloat. Give me like a mechanic check.
I have automotive mechanic.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is Knight Aaron doing the security on this race?
No, this is an illegal street race. Nidoran is absolutely not doing the security on it. However, they're passing through areas that fall under Nidoran jurisdiction. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change it so that they have to deal with the Metroplex guard and Nidoran.
Okay. Zek has an idea.
Okay, Zach, give me a mechanic check as well. Or
Sure.
Actually, armor check for you.
All right, sure, no problem.
That's like 11 dice for you.
It is.
Yeah. You're really fucking good at it. You maxed it out. Okay, geez. All right, between the two of you, you managed to produce a shit ton of bootleg ass barrel bombs that conveniently look like those those like not the traffic cones, but like the big the bigger like fatter cylinder things they use for construction sites.
Yeah,
Yeah, like they can look like those.
the orange barrels.
Yeah, the orange barrels. Or alternatively, you can just, or it can be something that you can just bury if you're able to get on the highway or whatever road it's going to pass through and bury it there without getting caught or stopped or anything like that.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys are looking for things that go boom, yes?
What do you mean?
Well, I happen to have a particular drug that fell into my lap that reacts very poorly with magic.
In what
Are they
way?
good?
Explosively.
Okay, no problem. Let's make it happen.
All right, I've got about 500 doses of tempo that you can have.
Excellent.
Temple
Let's
was
add
a
it.
drug that the city tore itself apart over control before it suddenly dried up.
Wow. So he's like that guy that's got Quaaludes.
Yeah, basically. Except the entire New York City crime syndicate didn't literally fucking tear itself apart trying to fight over who got to sell Quaaludes, because as the big man said, it was putting all the drug dealers out of business. Okay, so what are you gonna? Well, hang on. So the tempo explodes when in the presence of magic. How are you gonna apply that? Are you gonna put it into one? Are you gonna try to sabotage another driver with it because you don't know where they are? With the Boulder guys, you actually know where they're based out of. That should have been in their file. Sorry, Kajay. You're saying?
I was thinking something like Bouncing Betty or something that just sprayed it over the cars. And then I can cast magic on it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you can do that. Thing is, if you're going to manually cast magic on it after it gets sprayed, if they have people or spirits watching for that, they'll be able to trace it to you and find out that you did it. But they're kind of expecting people to interfere in this race anyway. It's just don't get caught.
Okay.
All right.
Good thing I've got masking.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You do. Son of a bitch. All right.
God.
Anything else you want to do to contribute besides manufacture the bombs? Guess not. All right. So it's now day 2. The race is 2 days away. What else are you going to do? You guys have 5 barrel bombs.
5 barrel bombs we will store in a place. Zek is going to inquire via discreet text on a burner with his employee, how is dinner going?
Well, let me roll his sister's interrogation dice. She's not really good at that. Okay, now let's roll the guy's loyalty to Zach. Plus a little extra for his natural composure, minus a penalty because he's close family, conflicting loyalties. It went great. Hey, have you ever run with a guy called Hobo Dan?
Oh no, you talked.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No. Give me what's the word? Judge intentions, which is 6 dice for you.
Oh God. Okay. Shh.
Hey, I know that guy.
He's not telling you everything, but you don't think he straight up like spilled the beans on everything you do.
He goes, okay, cut the crap. How did it really go?
Well, she knows that I'm not legally gainfully. I'm an informant, but not for your stuff.
He just sighs and pinches the bridge of his nose, knowing he should crush this man in the garbage truck. He goes, are you still there?
No.
How far away are you from there?
He just pans a camera around and he just shows that he's in his apartment downstairs from your loft.
Oh, he goes, okay.
Yeah. It's
Okay. He goes, listen, I have a code. I cannot talk to police.
Okay, but I'm not a made guy. I could be your way for you to get around that.
Oh, he goes, oh no, okay. And he's like pacing and smoking cigarettes, and he closes all the doors, and he goes, okay. Okay.
A spooky ghost phases through one of the doors to just stare at you accusingly.
He points and goes, I do not have time for ghosts. Go away. You are not employee. You cannot be here. This is working area.
The ghost vanishes into the ether with the smell of ozone filling the air.
He goes, thank you. Okay. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Technicalities. Yes, okay, you call your sister. Zek will speak with her, but you will be intermediary. That way I am not talking to a cop.
Okay. Okay, have you run with the guy called Hobo Dan, though? Because that's what she's going to ask.
I will answer those questions then and there.
All right, he he takes out his backup phone because, what if I lose the other one? And the Metalink, which is this big chonking like iPad thing, so it's big enough for trolls to use one-handed. So he pulls out his other one, just like, well, kind of. Okay. And he switches over to his phone. All right, have you run with a guy called Hobo Dan?
Yes.
Do you know where he is?
No.
Are you sure? What if
Yes.
we gave you a 6-figure bounty?
He goes, I still do not know, even though I would really like Eddie's money.
And you said a power armor?
I do not know.
A tank?
Well, I would have to see the tank.
Okay, we'll give her like 15 minutes. Okay, next question. You can hear him just like tapping on the mechanical buttons. Why did you send info on the elf guy? I mean, I know you're racist, but
Rude bartender.
really?
Yes,
That's it.
that's all I'm going to say.
Well, I guess she can't do anything about it then.
Drugs, lots of drugs. Very bad.
It's not on your turf, though.
How do you know that? Don't judge me.
It's pre-olive. Everyone
I
knows.
pick up garbage everywhere.
No, you don't.
How dare you?
I know what a route was. Oh, I miss those days, man. Remember? And that was back when you were still, and you hear a bunch of like garbled, like on the other phone is like, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I know I promised not to bring that up.
He just rolls his eyes and he goes, look, there is a race that is going to go through Ares territory. Very illegal.
Oh. Can you tell?
Hey, yeah, I'm going to give the route, but only the part that goes through Ares territory.
Okay. What? So starting in Fort Lewis?
Yes.
That's a lie. It's like, okay, thanks. They'll stop it.
No. One car must make it.
Well, why is she gonna do that?
Because you will arrest all the others and look very good. Ares could use this, especially after the riot.
Yeah, but then one of them will get away.
Well, then they can use that to justify a budget for a pursuit division.
They already have a pursuit division.
A better one with bigger cars and more VTOLs.
I don't know how well that's gonna go down.
Well, you're not a cop. Ask them.
All right. Yeah, she says no. They gotta get. It's all or nothing.
He rolls his eyes and he goes, fine. Arrest them all.
Okay.
And he looks to the other guys and he's like, he's going to gesture at him through the window.
Wait, which guy is through the window?
Well, he's going to get his workers and he's going to write on the window with a magic marker.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
And he's going to call those idiots, the one with the car and the cat person.
All right. Kaje and Overdrive, you guys get phone calls from unknown numbers, but they say they're from Zek. Zek wants to talk to you. It's business. Do you guys just want to pass him into this weird ass conference call?
It's not weird as it is different. It's how look. You have to obey the rules. He's not talking to a cop. All right. So he's gonna go. That is the information. On the other thing, we can speak later.
Okay. Well, they say if you can get Hobo Dan and you can make sure Naresar gets the credit for it 100%, they can pay you 250,000 nuyen each.
He'd have to find out more. He honestly doesn't know where he is.
Yeah. No, they believe you on that. And they're saying, don't let your fixer find out about this.
He goes, if you tell Fixer, I will leave country and I will blow up Naresar headquarters.
Yeah, all of your fixers have been very uncooperative for some reason. It'd be a shame if they were unable to do business if Naresar was successful in this and restored enough of its political capital to drive them out.
That won't happen.
Probably not, but
No, I got an idea.
Okay.
All right, so he's gonna hang up and he goes, tell your sister to stop thinking about me.
She keeps telling me to tell you not to stop thinking of her.
Oh my God. He's just gonna hang up.
All right, he hangs up. He's like, why are you talking to Dustin, boss? He's just down the hall.
He points and he goes, get those weirdos in here. I'm doing business.
All right, well, yeah, they're on hold. Okay, everyone's on a conference call now.
All right, okay. New plan. Naresar is going to arrest all the racers. We don't have to blow up anything.
On Kaji's side, you can hear like 20 cats mewing at him.
Oh my God.
Dude,
Not
he
only
was alone for like 2 weeks when he went to Florida. Now he's having to make up for lost time.
Oh my God. So Zach
That's
is
what
going
the
to
catfish was all about. I was gonna bribe them with the catfish, and they stole it.
Zach just holds his head and goes, listen, Naresar is going to arrest all the racers. Here's what we're going to do. Mr. Overdrive has the, he has the information on the man's car. Here is what we do. We steal man's car. Ares arrests everyone. Overdrive shows up after everyone arrested, crosses finish line in car. We win, client happy, Mr. Overdrive has no race car, and everyone else loses, and cops leave us alone.
I'm in.
You're just in for
Fish?
the new race car, aren't you?
Yes.
See, this is called a Russian reversal. Zach's gonna call his arms broker and say, I don't need the explosives, but I'll take them anyways.
Okay, we'll just put that on back order, and you'll get anti-tank mines in like a week.
Yeah, exactly. And he knows how the business is. Sometimes you don't need what you think you do, but you still want to keep in touch.
Of course.
And Zach will text Dustin and say, fruit basket to the arms dealer.
I should get a loyalty card with these guys.
Oh, yeah. I should get in with no 800 flowers.
Later on, it's like Nidoron starting to investigate, like, you know, all the like the legitimate business influences the Russian mafia has. Yeah, and we found they're spending like 20,000 nuyen over the fourth quarter of 2072 on gift baskets.
It's called overhead, and I think everyone appreciates a gift basket. If you were a criminal working in a crack den and someone sent you, oh man, you'd be like, oh wow, roasted peanuts and cashews, some jam, some little breads.
Peanuts.
Yeah.
Unless in which case, when they were posing as contractors, remember, Kaji can tell you about it. They pull up, and there's a little gift basket in their little shitty, 1950s suburb. It's like, oh, this is great. Let's see what let's throw it out into the bush, and he just eats it into the bush.
That's horrible. Okay, so Zach is gonna call Overdrive, or we're already on the phone. He's gonna go. Wait till that weirdo is in his car. Drive him to my place. We chuck driver in garbage truck. You get in his clothes. You drive his car. You win the race. You don't get caught. Everyone else goes to jail, and we win.
How are you going to mask his aura though? Because they're going to check his aura, and it has to match the aura information they have for foolproof Frank.
He
Wait,
goes
in front of the garbage truck or in the back of the garbage truck?
He goes, that depends on him, doesn't it? And he goes, we have a wizard. He can handle all the magic shit.
Oh, all right. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
You just want the fucking car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Copying someone's aura is not as easy as, making somebody look like somebody else.
Listen, you make happen. I will get you gift card worldoffish.net/carp.
By the way, my
There's-
avatar in this conference call is like the initial D, like 8Triano86. So it's just the car.
Yeah, it's just you see the car icon show up whenever he talks.
Zach just holds his head and he's like, I am Christ. And then he yells at one of his guys and he goes, hey, go register at worldoffish.com//carp, please.
is already on this GoDaddy.
Ah, damn it, buy the domain.
Okay, at this point it's just Kaji's just gonna get the full share just to represent all these costs and shit going in.
But let's be correct, it is not in Nuyen, it's all in fish.
What?
I
Man,
have
how do
plenty
you
of
buy the fish? You trade fish for fish?
No, he's getting paid in fish. It's just like we go down to the fish market and we load up the back of the garbage truck and then we just dump it all onto his driveway and then it's on him.
I have a semi too.
Yeah, that would just he'd still get the money crunch wise because it would just like he doesn't have to buy groceries for a while. Anyway, all right. Why isn't Zach getting in on the gift basket industry?
Oh my God, I have an idea.
All right. Oh God. Okay, hang on. Let's try to keep it to the scope of this mission first. So
Okay, just I'm floating an idea by the DM.
All right. So, hang on. Before you do that, you don't know where Frank is, but you do have his phone number for one of his shitty burner sins. So, and remember, he thinks that Zek is a Mr. Johnson.
Okay, so Zach will call him.
All right. What was the idea, though?
Oh, what if we created a Shadowrun gift basket service for
What?
Shadowrunners?
What? So you're in the middle of like, oh, I'm breaking into this underground.
No. After your run, it's a service for Johnsons to reward them as a bonus. So like, hey, you got the pay data. Here's some Marmite.
Yeah, they kind of like one of the tropes is like Johnson's like a Yakuza guy, so he meets you in this Yakuza bar and he gets you all like free hookers and sake during the talks.
Yeah, but what for the but for the corporate guys who don't want to do the seedy stuff, you could send anonymously, like a Ko-Fi or a Patreon or what have you. You could send them.
That's so MC. It hurts.
Come on.
All right. So you call up Foolproof Frank as Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
All right. Hello, Mr. Johnson.
Hello. I have need of driver in your fast car.
I'm the man. I'm booked tomorrow evening though, but do you want to set a meet? Do you need any other teammates?
No, just you. Your skills are legendary.
All right, give me an etiquette check. You only need one hit because you're telling him what he wants to hear.
Well, yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah, he's very, very susceptible to
Well,
flattery.
of course he is. He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he is.
All right, so there.
That's why
there.
the odds are. You guys didn't bother to hack to find out what the odds are, but they're like way against them. It's like, all right, well, where do you need me?
Tonight. And he's gonna go. He's gonna say tonight, and he's gonna suggest a warehouse owned by the mob, and he's gonna say, "Bring the car. We got a really scary ass, job that needs the fastest driver in
All right,
Seattle."
So the Russian mafia warehouse, or like an actual mafia, like the Italian mafia warehouse?
No, Russian mob. We're gonna
Okay.
make sure this is all in house.
So you're just gonna clonk him.
Yeah.
Okay. This
I
is
mean,
a rep. This is a rep hit. He's technically in the shadow community.
Hence, the need for gift baskets.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we stole your car and knocked you out. Here's a shit ton of money worth. Okay, that's a little bit more. Okay, all right. So you're setting him at one of the warehouses run by your goons. Anything else?
And we're gonna make sure someone's there with a pillowcase full of doorknobs.
Yeah, Dustin just fills a pillowcase full of fucking those like hunks of lead that gunsmiths use.
Babbitt.
Yeah, those.
And yeah, just gonna sit there. They're just gonna wait, and he's gonna get out, and they're just gonna hit him with this. And if he dies, he goes in the garbage truck. If he doesn't, we pay him some money.
All right.
Because
Okay,
no,
on his
correct
way
me if I'm wrong. It will not be a reputation hit. If he gets knocked out by someone he doesn't know is with me, and then I go, "I'm sorry this happened to you. Here's some money, anyways."
Yeah, if he's like going off to the, if he doesn't make it to the meet, like it would be an unfortunate turn of events if he happened to get mugged in the bad part of town.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. You're gonna have to convincingly lie to him though, but you're all right at that. Okay. So, now what? Anything else you guys want to do to prepare? Because you have all of Tuesday to do that.
Nope. Zach's gonna work and make sure his compatriots are ready, and he's going to try to debrief Dustin a little bit and figure out what all was talked about and how much of a informant he is.
Give me a let's see what kind of social skills you got here. Give me a roll 4 dice, because this is a leadership check basically, /
Okay,
intimidate
cool.
check, which is the same dice pool for you. He's kind of evasive, but he basically says he had to admit that he was working with you. She already knows that you're in the syndicates, but that he's not doing any, like, he's just building guns. He's not like selling BTL chips to kids or breaking people's kneecaps or anything. If anything, he's less violent and hurting people than he was as a garbage man. So she's not super fucking pissed about that. But she basically said, look, I know, like, basically she tried to dissuade him, said, look, she knows Zek is a Shadowrunner, and he's getting pretty high up in the Russian mafia. There may come to pass that Zek is going to have to get targeted by Naresar, but that hasn't come yet.
Oh, because he's flown under the radar.
Well, because you've flown under the radar, and you haven't done anything against Ares or Naresar yet.
Yeah, it's called "Don't Make Angry the Private Military."
the worst thing she knows about that she told to Dustin is the Make-A-Wish, when you guys did the Make-A-Wish Foundation job.
So we stole some money and
Yeah.
maybe fought some Marines with an American flag, but little things.
And then sold the M14s. Oh yeah, by the way, you're gonna have to switch the fronts for your e-commerce gun shit because Naresar knows about the one you're using. So hey,
Fine.
yeah, that's easy. But Naresar's starting to pick up on Zek in particular.
All right.
Their main target for the Shadow community is Dan, because they've managed to figure out that Dan was behind the riots. Dan was behind the attack, the basically terrorist attack that instigated the riots. Dan very public was mind controlled a cop into firebombing a crowd, causing
Oh my God.
violence. Dan basically with Don Cabron led the rioters in destroying a bunch of shit. Dan also supplied a school bus full of armor and guns to a bunch of orcs who took the race riots to Japantown and started massacring Japanese people.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. Dan. They're also suspecting. They're theorizing that Dan might be a blood mage, but there's no evidence to it yet. But they know what his aura looks like. They know what his face looks like. If Dan does anything, it's just like they can't track down Dan for some reason. But if Dan does anything on the grid, for the most part, they're anything that Naresar can see. Like if he steps into an airport, they'll fucking catch him. They didn't get him when he was going to Brazil, but they found out that he did it, so they know exactly what he does. And they burn, like, Dan has had to burn all of his sins. He probably has some new ones by now. So if you can give them information leading to Dan's arrest, they'll give you 250K.
What about that tank?
Or the tank, which I think would be priced at about the same.
Oh, tempting.
I think that's a great idea.
You just want a racing tank.
Yeah, they'd give you an Ares Ocelot, which is specifically an assault tank.
Yeah, but then as soon as he takes it out, they'll be like, that's illegal.
Well, no. Fucking Ares, if you drive it down the street, yeah. But Ares does this sort of shit all the time, man. I mean, Ares is the arm. It's like, that's their thing. They're the arms supplier company.
I know.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where, you know, it's one of those things where you take it from the police and then they're like, oh, well, we got you now. It's tracked.
Yeah,
And
yeah, possibly. In any case, you guys are just going to fast forward to...
Well, I did have one last thing I wanted to see if I could ferret out.
Okay.
I was going to ask, basically, Overdrive, if he could get me the name of the magical race official who's going to be at the end of the race. Like a picture of his face, you know, name, something.
You're going to have to either hack in or have somebody ask around for that Overdrive. What's going to be?
I will ask myself.
What? So you can't Google top mages in Pialup that are with the laser. You can kind of, but it's not going to be anything conclusive.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to break into a server to get this information.
Well, you have contacts in the underground racing scene, don't you?
All right, yeah, the racetrack guy.
Yeah, Brutus. All right,
Brutus.
All right, are you gonna do anything? Okay. Give me an etiquette check to ask Brutus about this, and I'll see how much he knows. All right, so you head down to his drive-in theater / racetrack, and he says he'll look into it. And later in the evening, he says, He doesn't know for sure who's going to be running the magical security for the event, but he knows who he thinks it might be, who's, basically a Lisa guy that's has magical ability and has done stuff like this before. But he wants 1,000 new yen because he's going to have to pull some favors to confirm if it's the right person.
I just open up my trunk and drop a turbo on his desk. That's worth 1,000 new yen.
You just drop a.
So this is.
Doesn't carry cash. He just carries car parts.
Oh my god! So this is like the tuner Shadowrun community, where it's like you got this shit, and he opens the briefcase, and it's like a muffler.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a 2005 Nissan. Okay, fair enough. All right. Bonus points for creativity. All right, he tells you the name of the Lacey guy running magical security. He's a hermetic mage called Ornfalas Nerireth. And he lives somewhere in Puyallup. He's a maid guy. He's a hermetic wizard. And let's see how well Dustin manages to knock the teeth out of foolproof Frank. Are any of you guys going to supervise it, or are you just going to leave it to him?
Well, we're going to leave it to him because Zek is going to try to corner. Oh, first he's got to reorganize his businesses and fronts, and then he's going to have to try to figure out how to beat the shit out of this guy and get Tom in that car.
Okay, so you guys want to actively be there to take down Frank as he's pulling up to meet Mr. Johnson.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Frank starts to drive down Tacoma, and some of the one of the old ladies, sees it and shoots Zek a text saying, it's that guy you told us about.
Okay. That's a good lady. I'll make sure she gets something. Not a gift basket. That's too much.
Just have one of your Gopniks stop over for tea or something.
Yeah, and ask about her kids and her life and, sweep up her house.
Yeah. But, all right. So he's starting to drive over towards the warehouse. Are you guys going to do anything to stop him?
Well, we're going to ambush him there, right?
Yeah.
So why would we stop him?
I don't know. Maybe you wanted to ambush him before he got to the meetup place.
No, in the meetup place.
All right. Okay. So he stops by the meetup place.
I'm gonna
in
be
his car.
sent in to my phone, just waiting for his drones to start kicking in, basically.
Okay. Roll hacking to hack his drones.
Oh, he's already here. Hacking. Is that a +2 because it's
Hot sim? Yes.
Yep.
You're in. All right. So these are planters. These are planters marked drones. So they're the peanut dispenser drones that also have the man-hack effects as well.
Oh.
And you specifically have control over the drones. You can reset them to factory setting, in which case they just go around harassing people to buy peanuts, and there's the man-hack shit.
I just want them to be next to him, and then they just drop to the ground. Just turn them off.
Okay, you just basically you're just making it so they won't react when you clonk this guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy stops. So the guy pulls up in his car inside the warehouse, and the door opens upwards, and he steps out, looking around. And what did you want to do to knock him out? Did you want Dustin to just sneak up and clonk him, or what?
Yeah, and I want him to walk up there and make clonk.
All right, let's roll Dustin's infiltration here. Dustin passes. Rolling for Dustin to clonk this guy.
Clonk.
All right, you just hear a, and the guy just let me roll his body. Oh yeah, overdrive. You also notice this guy has a dock wagon
Oh crap!
Oh fuck!
right as he knocks out, and it transmits.
Just dump him outside.
Yeah, dock wagon's not going to recover the car. They don't give a fuck. But yeah, Dustin just clonks this guy and caves his helmet in.
Okay.
Hey, this guy's
Real
got a
quick
dock wagon.
question.
Put him outside on the curb.
Yeah. So here's the quick question: if we flatten him in that garbage truck, is that gonna kill the transmitter?
It is, but dock wagon is still going to arrive at the latest known location.
All right, Mike, you got the anthem. Let's put him in the garbage truck.
Oh no.
Oh god!
Zek salutes.
All right, you'll hear bones crackling and flesh tearing. Yeah, there you go.
Salute!
I think I'm gonna need
Dustin
prayer.
salutes. All right,
Zek holds a very solemn salute.
Oh god!
that's how the pick is so good.
Oh no! We were just supposed to put him out by the curb.
Zek turns over towards him and goes, "Today is garbage day."
You put him out by the curb, dock wagon would have resuscitated him, and he would have told the racer guys, "Hey, I can't make it to the race. I'm in the hospital." Unless you like negotiated with him to let you guys stand in for him, but he can't do that because he's fucking dead.
Puddle.
All right, so Dustin's like, "Okay, let's get out of here before dock wagon arrives." And you
Yeah.
guys just cheese it out in his car. All right, you now own the guy's car. You don't have his unique, very distinguishable uniform, but you do have his drones and his phone. And you have the name of the guy that's going to be running, that's going to check his aura tomorrow. It's now midnight on Tuesday. The
All right.
race is at Wednesday at noon.
So
You have
he's
12 hours, gentlemen.
he's gonna say, "Mage, make sure no one knows this is not our boy. You must make him our boy." And then he points and he goes, "You make sure that car does not fuck up. You must win the race. And then you must disappear with that car, and no one can know, or I will not pay you."
You're also going to have to physically disguise him somehow as well.
I know how to use Sharpie.
No, Sharpie's not going to cut it, but your wizard here knows how to cast physical mask. So let's hope he got a good look at foolproof Frank's face.
he's like, "I'm really bad with faces," so he makes him look like something out of Playmobil.
He makes him look like Nick Cage.
Oh no.
I draw stick figures. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Oh, and or it's like that, or it's like all those fucking shitty edits where people just Photoshop Stagger's face.
Dude, stagger
Oh, God.
posting. Stagger posting is
posting.
amazing.
All right, so dock wagon arrives on the scene a couple minutes later after you leave, and like there's some, yeah, like you're the steely I guess say, "Hey, fucking dock wagon showed up. We didn't fuck with them like you told us to," and that's it. So 12 hours to the hour of truth, gentlemen. What are you gonna do now?
Zek is going to, as I said, make sure his businesses migrate just fine.
Well, that's something you can just send to Zerg to fix for you. You
He's
don't
gonna
have to
make-
worry about that.
Okay, and then he's going
You
to
should
make.
probably focus on the job at hand.
All right, he's just worried.
Yeah.
Want to focus on trying to make this car faster?
You want to tune it?
Yeah, tune it.
Okay. So you're gonna drive it back to your factory home, right?
Yes.
All right. What do you want to tune it with? You want to like install a turbo, like take some parts out of your racing car and put it on there?
Maybe out of the limo.
Okay. Give me an automotive engineer. Kaji, what are you doing during all this?
I am studying any footage of the cube and seeing if I can sense his aura from the video feed because, yeah.
You can't sense his aura from the video feed, but you can try to remember. You never said you sense his aura. So give me a logic intuition check to see a logic magic check to see how well you remember it.
After that.
I just pull up into my bay and I'm like,
Holy
"All
shit,
right,
you
boys.
rolled really fucking good, Overdrive.
All right, boys, we gotta make this thing quick."
All right, Kaji, you're pretty sure you got the aura, and you're pretty sure you know what the guys you remember what the guy's aura is like, and you're basing it off the markers in the document because they're not checking his full aura. They're just checking like a couple of things about it that stand out, like some of his personality traits that are, like his vanity and self-confidence and insecurity complex and his inferiority complex that he overcompensates for. If Overdrive is able to project those emotions and you do some masking, that'll probably get through the cursory look. Then it's just a matter of the physical disguise. And you toss him in the garbage truck before stripping him. So, yeah, you don't have his clothes. They wouldn't fit anyway.
Should Phantasm be better than Physical Mask?
Trade Phantasm would Trade Phantasm is like obvious illusions.
Okay.
Physical Mask is realistic illusions. But yeah, Overdrive, you start tuning the shit out of the car and making it more your style. Do you want to just make it more powerful, or do you want to remove the manual controls only so you're able to actually jump into it like a proper rigger?
I will make it so I can jump into it like a rigger.
Okay, you're now breaking the race's rule. One of the only rules of the race. Nice.
Well, hopefully they don't find out. I'm gonna try and make it subtle.
All right. Well, cyberware scanners are a thing, so keep that. Better hope you're able to stop that. Okay. And Zek's been doing administrative shit for this. Okay, it's now 9 hours until the race. Now what?
Wait, my groundcraft is good enough. I don't need this.
All right. Let's see.
We're gonna go back to manual controls.
All right. He's going to do anything he can with any of his technical skills to help make sure this car doesn't fuck up.
The car is actually very well maintained. Overdrive just changed the turbo thing because the guy didn't have the really top of the line shit because he doesn't have the kind of money Overdrive does. So it's really fucking good. The only thing you could do to make it better would be to allow for control rig, but then the race guys would probably catch you and disqualify you. Unless you hack the shit out of their scanners, which is also viable.
My pilot groundcraft is really, really good.
Yeah,
Yes,
let's
it is.
just
It's almost like that's your specialty.
let's just let the Stig here do his thing.
Well, no, you're not the Stig. You're foolproof Frank. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Without a special uniform or face or appearance or aura. You might want to try to figure that one out. Because Kaji can only maintain one spell at a time.
I'm gonna look for like a scarf or something so I can just put on like a nondescript racing helmet.
Okay, so you want to try to like look up costume sellers so you can kind of replicate his costume?
Yeah.
Data search.
Data search.
You find something that's kind of similar.
Fuck it looks good enough.
All right,
How about
let's
a fan club?
Huh?
I was going to suggest to Overdrive that he check his fan club. There might be some photos there of him in his driving uniform.
He doesn't have a fan club.
He
You
doesn't
have photos
have
of his uniform. You just need to find out how to get one, because it's not something off the rack. It's some kind of custom job.
Shit. I guess. Do you guys know any contacts that can make clothing?
Zach, no. But we can make armor.
Your guys can weld plates together. They can't make like armor jackets.
They can try to learn real quick. A-team style. Just go into the shed. Dun, 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 dun. Welders.
for like a fucking like welders for like a leather racing coat.
Yeah, they're just the guy is just like, how'd the leather work? And he just starts riveting it together.
Oh god. Oh, that sounds actually pretty steampunk.
Let's put some gears on it.
Yeah. Okay, you guys want to try to get your manufacturing guys to try to build the costume. Zach, roll leadership.
All right, he's gonna go in there and he's gonna give him an epic speech. Okay.
Right, you want to? Okay, are you by how epic? Like spend edge epic?
Yes.
Okay, use the edge macro and roll 6 dice and hit enter. Okay, very nice. I'll add that to their dice pool. Kaji, what are you doing?
For the most part, just sitting back and trying to figure out what I can do to help.
Okay. So they start getting to work on it. So we're doing this in like 3-hour increments. So I'm gonna give them 3 rolls. Okay, they actually managed to pull together a pretty passable, not perfect. If you give them more time, they might be able to get it. But Kage, what do you want to do during this? Because Zek is building this. Overdrive is tuning the car and looking up what the thing is supposed to look like. What do you do?
Figure out how to mask a goddamn aura.
I was thinking that I might consider summoning a spirit.
Okay. And getting it to help with this?
Yes.
Okay. Roll. What force spirit are you going to summon?
Let's go Force 4.
Okay. Roll your summoning dice pool. And what kind of spirit is this?
I was looking at a spirit of man, most likely.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right, so this creepy cat, like the Cats movie adaptation.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
It's like meow. Another
I'm
cat
suddenly
comes in time of
uncomfortable.
need. What can I do for you? And he licks his human hand.
Ugh. Ugh.
See that human over there, the one that's playing with the car? I need some razor ears to think he looks like somebody else, astrally speaking.
I can do that. Meow.
Ugh.
I swear to God, if that thing touches me,
So basically, that's one of the 3 services you hired it for. So one of the services is it's going to mask his aura to look like the guy's aura as best as.
Sorry, my shit rebooted.
No worries. What's the second and third service? Or are you going to hold on to that?
The second service that I would ask him for is to generally discourage any curious spirits from looking too closely at him. At
"This
overdrive.
is my territory," and he starts like rubbing his like jaw and cheek up against Tom, like the way cats mark posts and shit.
Ah!
You can't. He's incorporeal, so you can't feel it. It's just but you can
Good
see it.
kitty.
This is a man.
And the third service, or are you gonna hold off on that?
I'm gonna hold on to the third.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna assume you're basically doing a binding ritual. You know, we're gonna just boost him up to force 5 and just say that was the other 3 hours. Okay, you've now got 3 hours to go until race time.
Okay, Zek's gonna call a bookie.
Do you have a specific bookie contact?
No, he's just gonna call he's gonna call around to the underworld and say, you know, he's gonna call the organization and say, well,
Yeah.
who's our bookie that's interested in this race?
Okay, so you call the fixer that gave you the job. So he says, okay, Zek, we don't have one. Official, like, part of the job is no bookies. None of our mid guys put any bets. None of our mid guys are booking for this. That's part of the deal. But I know who the Lesa bookie is, and I know who some of the unauthorized side bet bookie guys are.
He goes, no elves.
No elves. Okay, so all right, he connects you to one of the shit, what's one of the gangs in Puyallup? He connects you to one of the Cholos, which is this Latin American gang. Actually, I think they have a different name. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, Zek is gonna tell the guy he's interested in putting down 100K
Shit, 100K on who?
on our boy, of course.
Oh, of course. Right. Dumb question. All right. Okay.
Yeah, fair fight, Frank.
What's
okay,
the
Cholo, that was it. The payout?
yeah? What's the odds?
Shit. I've never
Like if they're
run
bad, that's like 1 in
Yeah.
20. That's 20 to 1. That's a lot of money.
Roll. Give me an edge check, Zach, to see how good those odds are for you, or how bad they are, rather.
Because if we've done this right, this is a lot of fucking money. If we've done this wrong. Where's my fucking edge at? There it is. 4.
If you're doing that, that's also raising the chance of the Lesa finding out and getting pissed off and going after you. But that's part of the game.
Yeah.
All right, the odds are 15 to 1, but the guy doesn't have that. He doesn't have that much money in his operation to take that to pay you if you place that bet. And he doesn't want the Russian mafia. He doesn't. And it's like, look, man, I don't want the most guys. I just take the money, but like I don't want to go in the garbage truck.
But accidents happen.
Yeah, but no. Look, I can take up to 20. I can take up to 25K.
25. Are you sure not 50?
Give me a negotiation check.
All right. Tom, if you fuck me on this, I'm telling you, Tom, right now, this is disappointment that's going to carry over. I will meta grudge you.
Oh no! I'll do my best, Tex. Honest.
Does anyone else want to bet on this and possibly get the Lesa as enemies and have the creepy elf guys with the Men in Black mind wipe powers to come after you?
You know, I don't have my mind on betting. I have my mind on racing.
Okay,
Also, I had
Kaji?
a third pedal, and I can shift my own gears now.
Nice. Kaji, do you want to get in on this? Catboy?
Yeah. I'll put 100K down on our boy.
Okay, he's only gonna. Okay, so he managed to negotiate, and he's like, basically halfway through, he's like, okay, you guys are fixing the race. I'm gonna put all of my personal. I'm gonna have some people put all of their bets on this. Okay, he'll take up to 50K from you each. So if you win,
Fuck yeah.
If you win, you're each getting 77. You're each getting 750,000 new yen each.
Yeah. And Zach will say he will pay 10% back to them if when the elves come and ask who fixed their race, he says it's another elf gang.
Oh, the ancient. All right, he lines up. He asks which one of these random ancient guys you want it to be.
He said any.
All right,
They're all terrible.
You're gonna get a contact if this goes off without a hitch.
Yes.
Kaj, are you gonna give the 10% fee as well?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, cool. I'll keep
Can I
that in
get
mind.
the orange barrels loaded up onto my car?
You could load. How you guys built 5, right?
Yeah, he could probably put 2.
No, it does. This thing doesn't have like a standard trunk.
No, I'm talking about lash to the roof.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say you could probably get like 2 lash to the roof and then 1 lash to the back, but it'll affect your performance.
Oh, never mind that. What do I have as far as weapons on this thing?
This thing, the only weapons it has are the drones, which deploy and tear people to shreds, and it has it has the anti-theft system, so if people like jump on it, it shocks them.
Tom,
and it has
all
a
you
spike
have to
ramp.
do, Tom, all you have to do is drive slow, the cops get the rest, and you just pass the speed line. And when the cops chase you, you just take off and drive the car home.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so I think and then you guys are just going to do last minute tune-ups and fixing up the costume and the aura research shit.
Checking every last little thing, okay? I mean, checking the tires, making sure the oil's fine, every possible problem.
Mm-hmm. All right.
By the way, Tom, if you win, I sent Mike some victory music. If you lose, I'm not playing Shadowrun with you ever again. Oh, God, I've really gone and dug myself a hole. This will be fun.
Yeah, you might start a syndicate war over this. Yep, and you also, let's hope nobody finds out that you, were on a call with the Naresar guy when you were on your shitty unsecured line with your employee rather.
I was not in a call with the Naresar guy.
No, but you were in a call with your employee guy who was in a call with the Naresar guy, and that was
That's
security.
not against the rules.
Yeah. Oh no, I mean in Shadowrun versus like the Organization isn't even that much about like in real life. It's like, oh, you have to have gone to jail. In Shadowrun, that's no longer really the case.
I know they would get mad, but I would just pay penance.
All right, so is only Overdrive going to go in the car, or is anyone else going to be in there?
No, we're gonna stay far away from this. Let's the fuck up.
I'll have a crew.
All right. No, well, your crew are the drones.
Oh, yeah.
As far as playing the part. All right, so you get into the outfit. Your proportions are a little bit different. Like, Frank was lanky as shit, but you're gonna have to get some. Well, that can be the third service for the spirit to just cast an illusion on him. Okay, so obviously Overdrive's just gonna drive in the stolen race car over to the start. What are Zek and Kaji doing? Are you gonna go to the bar to watch?
No, we're going nowhere near the elf bar. We're going to plausible deniability. Zek is going to go to a tea house.
You're gonna go to Olga's. Okay, which conveniently overlook. Well, actually, no. Olga's is by the dock, so Olga's is like over there. So you're gonna be like 40 miles away at the closest.
Fine,
Jeez,
that's great.
Made hanging if he gets fucked.
Well, I've already made my investments.
Fair enough. Kaji, what about you? You don't have any. The Laced doesn't suspect anything. Like they think Zek is suspicious, but they don't know shit about you. What are you gonna do?
I am thinking that I might go generally overwatch the area where the cops are gonna bust, or where Knight Errant's gonna bust this.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so Overdrive. You drive up to the place, and you can see the other cars already there, and some of the other pilots are there. And I already described what they all are, more or less. So Vic Vile and his tweedly fucking mustache saunters over to your car, and he knocks on the window.
Who goes there?
Frank, you know who this is.
Ah, yes. If it isn't the dastardly man himself,
Who are you calling dastardly?
I'm calling you dastardly.
I'm Vile. Vic Vile. Come on, won't you even roll down the window? Come on, bro.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. I rolled on the window.
You're looking a little different today. Have you gained weight?
Oh, it was all you can eat at the buffet the other day, and I couldn't help myself.
Give me a con check. Give me a con
It
check.
is I, race car man.
Yeah. And this white wolf wearing a red bandana snickers, and then he like leans forward on his like front paws on the window, and he starts sniffing. and he just starts chortling and giggling. It's like, what's so funny? And the wolf just shakes his head and jumps back in the back seat of the car. Fucking little shit. He's running with some Viking gang. Can you believe that shit?
I love that little mutt.
I wouldn't call them bad to his face. He's pure Arctic wolf.
Well, of course. I'm only joking.
Anyway, we go way back, old friend, so I'll give you a tip. I got the rockets on these things. Right calibrated. I'm gonna push ahead. You stay clear of any ancients, because I've bribed them. I want to make this about me and you.
I've got a little surprise. I'll keep in back the whole race until the end.
Speaking of surprises, you have any idea who the last minute backup for the Gleason threesome is?
No idea.
He just kind of looks at you for a while and is like, all right, may the best driver win.
Indeed.
He gets to the back of, because he starts in the back. Give me a perception check, Overdrive.
Perception. Oh no.
Your car is out of gas. Womp, womp, womp.
The car is electric. All right, so you see the Bedrock Brothers in their fucking car frame like it's the fucking Flintstones. You see the inter-service transmission pull up, and it's this fucking Hummer with a fucking 30mm cut-down Gatling gun to the back. and you just see this like fat dude in an army PT shirt complaining about it's like, man, I got divorced, man, again. You see this guy in dress blues, this really pimply guy in dress blues that are open at the chest to show off one of those big ass photo tattoos of the anchor and globe. Who's just sitting there with a gun, watching around suspiciously. And you see this senior airman in the jumpsuit who's fucking around with a Gatling gun, keeping it tuned up. And then you hear a bunch of two guys yelling at each other in German, and then a third guy he's wearing jeans and a trench coat and long blonde hair, pulls up and is like, now, fellas, y'all need to stop. Quit it. Race is about to stop. And then he turns and he sees Mark, and he turns over to you and is like, hey, you were just talking to me, weren't you? Are you even going to acknowledge him, Overdrive?
What? Oh, yeah, I was.
What do you know about wolves?
Well, I wouldn't tell you.
That's exactly the kind of answer that would happen in the Gabriel Knight. He just looks kind of disappointed. He just goes back to his thing and he just taps it, and they get it. The fucking Iron Cross airport car. All right, can I get the intro theme going, Mike? No, not that one. For the wacky races in general. Are we able to pull that up on time? It's okay. All right. Yeah, that's close enough. All right, so the announcer comes on, and it's this good-looking elf wearing like a surfer outfit. Pull it up. Now here they are, the most daredevil group of daffy drivers ever whirled their wheels into war crime wacky races. The cars are approaching the starting line. First is the Speedy Superb, driven by Foolproof Frank. That's you. Next
I
is
wave out the window like, yeah.
and Irga Splittenlauden Boomer and Der Genial. Entering for position is the inner service transmission. You see the three dudes arguing about which one of them are Pogs, which one of them are fucking dumbass grunts. Right behind them is the Bedrock Brothers. Then there's Lovely Niana with Hard Sar and last minute backup. Intro. Ricardo Milos in the Seductors. As the door slowly pops open and there's like a flash of light, and then Ricardo Milos comes out and he, starts doing his dance, and then he kind of, as he's doing it, he does a turn flick and looks right at you, Overdrive. You can see it through like the rear view mirror because his car's behind you, and he just smiles knowingly. So as they're doing this, there's a spirit of this ghostly elf lady whirling by, and let me roll something. Okay, the cat. So you briefly see the creepy ass cat spirit manifest and then demanifest right as the spirit's about to approach you, and Ricardo Milo seems to shine a little brighter, and the spirit gets distracted and just stares at him, and then goes back to the wizard that summoned her and gives a thumbs up, rather encompass her dainty little, wispy hands.
Ugh.
And it looks like we've confirmed the identities. No control rigs operating. No impersonations. Sneaking along glass is a malicious motor with those double-dealing do-batters Vic Vile and his sidekicks Varg and Clover. And you see the Orgrin and Ahegao armor hoodie just spit and say something, swear out a bunch of racial epithets and call people normal bags. And even now, they're up to some dirty trick as the race begins. Give me a drive check, Overdrive.
Pilot Groundcraft?
Pilot Groundcraft.
Pilot Groundcraft.
All right, and even now, they're off to and the car fails to move off. Standing start. And why not? They've been chained to a post by Vic Vile. Everyone failed their fucking perception check. All right, let's see how Vic does. All right, Vic, unlike the cartoon, does not shift to the wrong gear and just takes off. All right, how are you going to get out of this chain, Overdrive?
I'm just gonna power out of this.
Okay, so you hit the turbocharge then.
Yeah.
All right, roll pilot Groundcraft and not control. All right, you start to spin out and you fall behind the other people that get free, but you don't care at this stage. All right.
Yeah,
so,
I wanted to stay in the back anyway.
Great. So the German guys, one of them just takes out the gun, shoots the ear, gets a little louder, but he shoots the chain off. The Bedrock Brothers, one of them is just a troll, and he just rips it off and just starts running away on their fucking skipper disc booster under power heelys. And then Ricardo Milos just like rips the chain off because he's fucking Ricardo Milos. And drop. Are you gonna try to give the appearance of keeping up with the rest of the race, or are you just gonna fall behind?
I'm gonna try and keep up.
Great, roll pilot Groundcraft. Alright, you start to catch back up. And you're driving through the ash wastes of reality right now. You're off road here. The Genial starts to fall behind after initially being in the lead because they were the easiest ones to get out. So they start yelling at each other in German, and Sam says, all right. And he hits a warp button. And the car, which originally was flying over, doing like a short fly jump over a building, turns into a fucking mech Can I get the theme song, please?
We're not hearing it.
Oh,
I don't have it. Go ahead.
that's all right. And they, as they fall down, they stomp on the boat just over and destroy the guy's fucking engine. And he's like, fuck! And they start trying to, and the guys start running off in their mech, but they fall behind this. You know, it's a fucking mech. As the other guys start speeding along. All right, so you managed to keep up. Now you're on the highway. You're currently in third place behind the seductive sedan and the Bedrock Brothers, with the Genial and the inter-service transmission behind you.
Where's Dick Dastardly?
Vic Dastardly Vic Vile had his car destroyed by the Steiner foot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna, keep in third, just kind of ride behind.
All right. Okay, give me a pilot check. That proves to be a good decision when you see the Genial catch up to the inter-service transmission, and then you just hear them say, "Hit it!" And then the cut down Gal 20 fires and fucking tears the Atlas knockoff apart as they boost up and start skinning out of control and almost knock you off of the highway. And they boost up the bullets to cut down Gal, so the bullets don't really hit anyone, or at least if they do, it doesn't hit anything targeted, structurally important. So they keep speeding off with the inter-service transmission now at the start. All right, you now pull into Fort St. Louis, and because the inter-service transmission thing is broadcasting army military credentials, that actually gets right through. The gate opens for it. Give me a pilot gramcraft check to see if we're able to catch up and piggyback through the gate. All right, you managed to do so. Let's see if the other guys do. All right, so the let's see. So Virginia's out. Okay, so the Bedrock Brothers just crashed through the fucking wall, and they clothesline a bunch of soldiers through. The Stexus command stops, and then Ricardo Beals gets out to try to, Ricardo Beals his way through, but he's in the behind for right now. So you can hear sirens and alarms going off and helicopters starting to take off, and you're approaching this lake. This car has a hydroplaning capability, or you can try to go around. You haven't tested the hydroplaning. I don't know if you're how to pilot watercraft. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to turn my potentiometer up and then try to, get everything I can out of this turbo that I installed.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so you're just going to try to skim over it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, because you don't know how to pilot a boat. Okay, roll for it. Also, you have 14 dice in this, dude, because this is a car. You have a specialization.
For watercraft?
No, for car. You have 14 dice. You've been rolling 12.
Oh. But do you want me to roll watercraft for this one?
No, I want you to roll car with your 14 dice because you're trying to just speed through and fuck physics.
Very well.
This is the future. The future, we don't have physics. Okay, you barely managed to get in, but you fall behind as even the Seductus sedan starts to catch up and overpasses you, but you manage to negotiate the obstacle. And also, you're conveniently in last place just as they cross over to the Tacoma line, and Naresar is already waiting there with HTR, and they immediately blast the inter-service transmission out of the ground because there's a fucking Gatling gun on it. What the fuck were they thinking? Then the Bedrock Brothers managed to make it through initially, and the Seductive sedan starts to get targeted by Naresar mages. So they're taking off after the Bedrock Brothers sedan. They haven't noticed you yet because you haven't hit the Tacoma line yet. So as you approach the Tacoma line in Naresar jurisdiction, what do you do?
I guess I'm just gonna get the nitrous oxide ready.
So you're gonna speed up.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So going against the original plan of just lying low and hoping they don't notice you driving the legal speed limit. And as Kaja, you're watching this because you're in your Overwatch.
Yeah, I'm gonna sub vocal to overdrive. What are you doing?
I'm going fast.
Oh no.
Slow down. Slow down.
No.
You don't. You're just on a Sunday drive, bro. Just a Sunday drive.
I guess I'll just listen to him. I guess.
All right. Kaji manages to talk him down, and while Zek's just sitting in Olga's tea house,
fuming,
sipping your Turkish coffee, Zula's like, "Wow, Naresar sure knew how. Wow, Naresar sure knew to be there for all this." Then one of the other waitresses, "Well, yeah, they spent through Fort Lewis for a couple minutes."
Zek just sips and goes, "We shall see what happens."
Yeah, they shrug. All right, Overdrive. You're trying to play it cool. Give me a con check.
Con, you say? Con.
Yeah. Put on your cool face. Why no, officer? Why no, officer? Also, I need to get closer, Mike.
No, I'm not a street racer, in fact.
Okay. Let me roll something. Would you perhaps like to re-roll that using Edge, Tom?
I would love to re-roll that using Edge.
I swear to Christ, Tom. Our friendship's on the line, Tom.
Yeah, because you got 4 more of those, and this is basically you're almost there.
Shit, how do I roll Edge again?
No, just you're re-rolling, so you don't use the Edge macro. Just use a roll macro and hit 6 dice.
Ah, right.
Yeah, when you do it before rolling, when you spend Edge before rolling, then you get the exploding dice thing.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, barely enough for Naresar to not. So Naresar somebody tries to pull you over, but they don't try to shoot you out of the ground or anything like that. So give me another pilot check to speed out and back into PL loop.
Very well. We will pilot our ground craft.
You want to spend another edge? Because you can do that? No. Because let's see if they're able to fucking stop you. Okay, no, they're not. They almost do. All right. All right, so you blast through Tacoma. The Bedrock brothers got distracted and ended up just picking a fight with Naresar and, ended poorly. Naresar had like 20 dudes in power armor that just dogpiled them. So you speed off into Tacoma, and then right as you do, cruising through the gate, the seductive sedan, which is now a convertible, had its top blasted up, literally blasted off. And you can see this Orion here looking guy, this pastel, eager looking thought at the controls, and Ricardo Milos standing in the back, doing his dance thing, and he smiles.
Fuck!
And they maneuver their car, and Ricardo Milos leaps and jumps onto the back of your car. And he does that really, really gross, like push-up / pelvic thrust onto the roof of your car.
Ew!
What do you do?
I have the repel person on top of my car feet, right?
Yeah, actually you do.
I will
It's called
use
a
that.
handbrake.
No, you want a hand to zap him.
Zap him.
All right. You hit zippity zap. And Ricardo Milos just jiggles, just makes him jiggle. He's wearing a transparent bodysuit that's non-conductive.
I'm going to
Give me
try
a
and...
pilot craft check as well to keep up with the race because you're in the final stretch. Oh man, holy shit. Okay, you actually managed to speed ahead, but you still need to get Ricardo Milos off or he'll do some bullshit like jump off your car to the finish line. What do?
I'm going to zap him again.
Wow, because that's working so well the first time. Well, actually, let me see what Ricardo Milos does to you first. All right, Ricardo Milos just shoves a fist. He fists through the roof of your car.
Holy shit, Tom, he's fucking your car up.
Fuck!
Yeah, and he reaches in and he manages to yank out a chunk of the dashboard trying to grab you.
Shit!
So what do you do?
Serpentine.
Yeah, serpentine.
Okay, you're giving me a pilot groundcraft check. This is gonna slow you down. All right, let's see how well Ricardo Milos does. It's too bad he's an adept specializing in gymnastics. All right, so Ricardo Milos is hanging off the side of your car, but he's still going. Let's see what he does this turn.
Tom, just punch it.
All right, the other car's starting to catch up, by the way. So Ricardo Milos just does like this weird acrobatic maneuver, and he just kicks in the passenger window, and he just like slips in. He just slides into the passenger seat.
No!
And he does the flick smile thing at you.
Do you have a yeet seat, or how about the drones?
He doesn't have a ET, but he does have the manhack drones.
I will use my manhack drones to fuck this guy up out of my
There you go.
goddamn car.
Now that he's in an enclosed environment, then he can't dodge. I was thinking you forgotten about the drones and you're just being a dummy. All right,
I did forget about the drones.
All right, okay. Ricardo actually starts to get cut up by the drones as he's unable to dodge properly inside. Give me a pilot groundcraft check. Damn it, he's worse than Shadeblade because he looks cool doing this crap.
Goddamn Shadeblade! He's just
Great.
like him!
The other car is neck and neck with you. Let's see what Ricardo decides to do. Okay, Ricardo decides to flip back onto the roof of the car, and using the chunk that he pulled out from the dashboard, you can see through the cameras that he's poising to try to cut one of the tires on your back wheels.
No!
What do you do?
Drones!
Drones. Okay, roll drive as the drones do their thing. As the drones just go peanuts. I mean peanuts. Okay, Ricardo definitely dodges both of the drones as the other car starts to speed up, but you're still in the lead. Okay, last one, last chance, Tom. If you're not able, okay, let's see if Ricardo manages to. Okay, Ricardo tries to pierce a tire, and he pierces it, but it's not completely popped. You still have control because this thing has run flats.
Fuck.
Right, this is the last one, Tom. If you're not able to stop Ricardo Milos from fucking up your car even more, you're going to lose.
Oh no. Zek is like gripping his phone.
Because you're almost at the fucking finish line.
Do I have my
Actually, no,
gun with me?
Because you see, because I forgot about the other twist. Because you see, as another fucking car pulls up, and a bunch of dwarves in fucking fedoras and pinstripe suits pull out Tommy guns, and they start blasting both of the cars. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. They rolled really well. Okay, overdrive. Give me a pilot groundcraft check to keep your car from getting shot up.
Okay, I'm gonna also use my nitrous.
All right. Okay. Then give yourself a +3.
Oh.
Roll just another 3 dice. Do you want to edge that, by the way, Tom?
Yes.
Okay. To re-roll the whole thing, you're gonna roll 22 dice using the edge macro.
Using the edge macro?
Using the edge macro. So hit edge, hit 20. Okay, there you go. All right, so you hit the fucking nitrous, and Ricardo Milos gets thrown off because he gets shot by the recoil of the bullets, and he crashes back onto his teammate's car, which also starts taking some shots. All right, you're almost at the finish line. Unless you fuck it up, except for all the fucking mafia dwarves that are like, yeah, see, we're gonna fucking get you, see? You're gonna win.
Very well.
What do you do? Are you gonna try to stop the dwarves or anyone else from fucking you up?
Nope, I'm gonna try and finish this race.
All right, give me.
All right, Speed Racer.
This is your last one. You should probably edge this one again.
I'm going to edge this one.
This time you're gonna roll with 17 dice.
17 dice.
Dice. Oh, do 2 more dice under the edge macro.
Two more dice under the edge macro. Oh, that was 22 dice. I'm sorry.
Oh, 2 dice. There we go. 8 hits. Okay, let's see what the last thing does is they pull their nitro. Oh my god, they rolled shit.
They blow up.
Okay. Yeah, so you just and you just fucking ace it through the fucking finish line.
Fuck
The other-
yes. We
the
can
other
still be
card
friends, Tom.
Yeah.
tries to pull up and tries to activate its nitro, but it fails because it got shot and it comes up with this cock rotation. And you make it past the finish line. Put down that victory tape, Mike.
Zach slowly puts his phone down and he just smiles.
Oh no. He was going to put me in the garbage truck.
Oh,
Tom's
man.
race victory song.
Parts. This is going into our collection, Tom. All right.
Yes.
So now you gotta get home, and you also have to. Okay, so you get back to the shitty bar, and the elf hunting guy are trying to get you pull up so they can give you the cup.
I'm sorry, what was that?
The elf guys, the elf mafia guys want you to pull up so they can give you the cup. You know, the prize.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up and collect the prize.
All right, give me a con check to maintain your disguise.
Can I edge it?
Yes, of course. You still have one more edge after this. So roll 12 dice under the edge macro.
12 dice?
12 dice.
Okay, I'll roll 5 more.
Because when you do it, it's adding your edge to the roll. Okay, now I'm gonna roll. Now let's see if the bartender manages to see through your fucking bullshit. Oh. This is like,
You needed those extra successes.
you really did. And he said, well, congratulations.
I'm up on the
Mr.
roof of my car just celebrating with the trophy.
We tried to wire the prize money to your account, but there was an error.
I'll just take a cred stick.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was gonna say, oh yeah, you could just give it to this account, and then they'd fucking get you. Yeah, okay. And they hand you a 50K. They hand you a 500,000 Nuyen cred stick. So you're
Oh fuck!
basically making almost as much as the other two guys.
Very
despite
cool,
not
very
having-
cool.
Yeah, you get it, and they're saying, stop by any time.
I wink and point at the guy.
Unless you
and
wanted to stop by just now. We have some girls who'd very much like to meet you.
maybe later.
Yeah, no way, fag. Hey,
Tom's
See,
like,
well, oh, girls. All right. It's like, oh, well, then where are you off to now?
To make some much needed repairs to my machine here.
Fair enough. Well, do keep in touch. We'll be watching you with the utmost interest.
Can do.
He tells you basically if you want to get out without getting caught, go through here to Auburn. Conveniently, right to where your house is too. Now that
Ah, yes.
All right. So, Zach, you get a drone stops by the tea house and drops a cred stick with 675,000 Nuyen.
Zach just starts laughing.
Same thing for you, Kage. Well, there's just one in your house when you get home.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kitty's
All right.
gonna have catnip.
Oh yeah.
So the cat's just like fucking doing lines.
No, Kage is doing lines. Kage is literally magically, psychologically addicted to catnip.
Gotta
That's
have it.
hilarious.
Got the points for it. So, Kaji's probably has upwards of, fuck man, you probably have like what, more than 2 million in the bank now? you're gonna get like $1.5 million in the bank from this.
Well, I do have retirement to think about.
Yeah, you do. You're also pretty close to being able to retire.
Yep, yeah.
Actually, you could. No, you need
Check
$5
it.
million to retire.
Yeah.
All right. Well, looks like that's Shadowrun for tonight.
Good. We'll start an elf crime war. We'll
That
have
was
to
good.
Think about airing Stagger out to the authorities. Tom and I get to continue to be friends.
Yeah.
Ricardo Milo.
Everybody wins. And I got a whole bunch of fish.
Yes, you did.
We crushed a wacky races guy.
Yes.
We garbage trucked in.
The garbage truck did, yeah. And also the other wacky racist guest star where it's like all the little mafia guys.
I had a horrible idea if Ares turns and shows up and we're like, we want Hobo Dan. I had a horrible idea.
What?
Yeah, I'll talk to you after the game.
Okay. Well, let's see what stream is. Oh, yeah. And then there's the gift baskets. And
Yes.
Gift baskets.
The purchasing of... How many anti-tank mines did you want?
A lot.
Okay.
They may come in handy later. Like if I have a standoff with the police, I'll just wear them like a suit and walk out and be like, okay, shoot me.
Are you talking like a
that one
quantity
picture
from
of the
Costco?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I did a Costco run on anti-tank mines, and I'm gonna look like that Russian guy meme.
That's a Finnish. Actually, it's a Finnish guy.
Oh, actually.
Well, Lee. Oh, look at that. Tom has a little first next to his name on Twitch because he's number one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's number one.
No one beats Overdrive.
No one beats Overdrive.
Hard to live. Well, they didn't find a body.
They didn't.
Well, they won't. It's in the garbage truck.
No, Ricardo Milos, not Foolproof Frank.
Oh, so Ricardo
Well-
Milos fell off the car and he disappeared.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
So he's gonna be like Darth Milos. He's gonna come back. It's like Duel of the Fates starts playing.
You got that?
It's fucking out of shape Overdrive. No.
Oof.
Ricardo Milos has run into the party several times, and this is the first time where it's been a directly antagonistic sense. But
Yeah,
he's a professional. This was just a job.
of course.
Well,
It's just a job. We made a shitload of money. We did a terrible double cross.
And Overdrive won, and he lost.
Yeah. Also, Ricardo kind of smiled knowingly when he saw Overdrive. Maybe he knew it, but also he smiles knowingly at everyone. So, and would it be funny if Ricardo Milos had the ability to trigger a syndicate war and probably get you all killed? Nah, that'd be crazy. Unless.
unless I was just gonna say. All right. Anyway,
You know, I mean, shit happens in Shadowrun. We'll plot our way out of this next time.
on Monday we're gonna be picking up Scrumbles again. With whatever Scrumbles is doing, probably murdering more people.
Probably killing the master, probably bumbling his way through the corridor of revulsion where all the psychic shit goes on him and his brain is just smooth so it slides right off.
And
Grumble on mac and cheese.
yes.
Scrumble want future not so evil.
And then on Wednesday, we're gonna play Hitman, and I think Flop is going to join us possibly.
Oh shit, Hitman?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
And he's gonna play. We're gonna try the sniper mode. But we're also gonna play the fuck with each other ghost Hitman mode, which should be interesting. So that'll be on Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. Thank you everybody for joining us and hanging out. We will be back again on Monday. All right. So until then, you guys take care. Have a good one, and thank you for hanging out. See you later. Once I figure out how to turn this off. I found it. I think. Wait, come back.